again.
Let's rant about this stupid episode.
I feel like you just said that.
This 1985 trash.
Let's hear our intro.
Excitement.
What do we want to do? It's 85 one. We don't really have anything for 85, so we can just do a Simpsons or Futurama.
Ooh, Futurama.
All right.
You're taking a vacation from normalcy. The setting, a weird motel where the bed is stained with mystery. And there's also some mystery floating in the pool. Your key card may not open the exercise room because someone smeared mystery on the lock. But it will open the scary door.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Submit it for your Emmy consideration.
How can you be so sure them aliens ain't already among us? Because you are one!
Hello, citizens. Welcome to that show we just said in the intro. Episode 333, 1985, 211B, The Girl I Married. Phoenix West.
Dick ticket.
We'll be joined shortly by Frank Links.
Maybe.
So we hear. He says he'll be home in 15, which means we had another hour.
Yeah.
Even though we pushed it back an hour and a half for him.
Is that a space shirt you're wearing?
It is. Do you like it?
That's a NASA's
Little
official license for NASA product.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I got it at where the fuck that store is. With the
Vegas?
Ross.
Oh, well, hell, Ross. Yeah.
Ross knows how to dress me.
I can't buy any clothes there. They don't fit me.
I found a really awesome Star Wars shirt in Japanese.
Oh.
And it was like, I wanted to get it, but it was either 2XL or 3XL. I'm like,
yeah,
not going to fit me.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Girl I Married.
I remember talking about clothes at Ross in this episode.
We both got lost in the fantasy there, and I didn't want to leave it.
Yeah, because shoot, can you imagine that going to Ross and you find something really nice for cheap? It's like, oh my God, this is great. I'll buy them all. So I bought a lot of Fortnite figures.
If you know, really?
For $5, we kind of resell them.
Oh, okay.
Because Fortnite's going to be a big collectible thing, like in the future. So I kind of just bought them to have, like,
they have
10 years from now. Yeah,
they're
$5 a pop. You know, buy them and then sell them for maybe $20 down the road a piece. So, because some of them go for like $50 online. Like I looked them up.
No wonder you got so many storage units.
I have a garage.
Yeah,
and I'll have a bigger garage soon. I think.
When you move to Arizona.
Yes, exactly. I'll have a store. Maybe in Arizona.
Yes. When you make that move.
Yeah. Might be 2 years from now. Who knows?
No.
That might. I don't know.
Okay, Frank.
Never say never. He ain't moving to Arizona. He ain't leaving fucking Philly.
No, anything he says never happens.
No.
So let's talk about this actual episode. Because it's fascinating. And if you listen to the podcast, we're just talking about this episode. In the next two episodes, we're also discussing on the live show tonight. So we're doing an 85, a classic episode, and then a night gallery. And if you told me ahead of time we're doing those three, I would not guess that the 85 one was the worst episode.
Yeah.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Somehow, here we are. The Girl I Married. The last episode of the series. This is the last part. So there's part A, part B of this one. The A side is Songs of the Younger World, and then The Girl I Married. This is the last one to have a two-parter episode. So season 3 of this show is just one story.
Okay.
They got rid of the half.
That's a long way to go for that bit of information.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the last one. We have not done the A side, the Song of the Younger Wild. It says, in the early 20th century, reformed school inmate Tanner Smith tempts fate by falling in love with puritanical warden Mordecai, Hawkline's daughter Amy. That just sounds what?
Don't want to watch that.
That sounds even worse.
That sounds awful. This is a terrible double bill right here.
Yeah.
Because this one was
amazing.
This one was just, it was like, it was so bizarre, and it has no real reason to even be a story. It's kind of stupid because all it's about, it's basically Rod Serling when he did his corporate episodes where the guy was strung out at work, like he's just tired of working. It's one of those episodes where like the madcap world of advertisement has gotten to him, and he has to go back home to the past.
Yeah,
because that's when life was simple, was the past.
It's
and
just
this one
looking back,
and this one is just goofy.
We've done episodes that are along that, even of the '80s one that are better.
I'm trying to think what
'80s ones.
What are the '80s ones that we've seen that go back in time?
1 second. So I always compare this series to a Zales commercial from the '80s.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Think about when he calls her when she's like,
yeah, oh yeah,
hey! Like,
so she has her own fitness shop. Basically.
Does this not look like it?
Yeah, it does. April '87. Oh my God! So this must have been from '86.
In the tradition of Christmas.
Wow. What a time. I miss those days.
Because it starts off, it's a Zales commercial lunch party with the guy, and he keeps staring at a photo, and then at his boss or his coworker or whoever the fuck he's having lunch with. He's like, you keep staring at that photo. Are you having an affair?
No, but that's the thing. The older guy has the picture first.
Yeah, that was
he
weird.
hands it to which so like he dropped the photo, and this old guy picks up and goes, "Whoa, who is this? Who's this whore you're fucking on the side?
Strumpet.
Who's this strumpet? This whore? Oh, that's my wife. Oh, that's my
we
wife.
don't even get to see that.
Yeah, so it's like, no, you understand? It's my wife from 20 years ago. It's like, what? How do you change that much from fucking that short amount of time? There's no way.
She looks the exact same.
She looks the exact same. The only thing different, she has frizzy hair.
Yeah,
that's the only difference.
They tried to make him look a little bit younger, and the facial hair and the beatnik.
Well, that made more sense because he had the beard. He's like, "Hey, man, what's up, man?" Like when he comes in the picture, I hate him. I wish we would have shot him.
And that's the point. They hate him too.
They do, yeah.
They didn't have to shoot him. They vanished on their own.
They go back into the Back to the Future picture.
Yeah,
they reappear in that photo.
Yeah, it went back with Marty's sister and her Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt. Is that what she was wearing?
Mickey Mouse shirt.
Was it Mickey Mouse?
I think it was a Mickey Mouse sweater. Yeah,
one of the two.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so he doesn't even explain to him that's his wife. He goes. And then it cuts to him talking to his wife, going, "No, seriously." He was like, "You're getting your dick wet in a younger woman." And I was like, "No, that is my wife, my devoted wife. I'm devoted to her. I would never do that. But she used to be really hot, and now she's like, you see my wife. Look at her. Like, it was so insulting. Everything he said.
Yeah, I mean, she's like, and she looked exactly the same.
Exactly.
Yes, it's the same actress.
Her hair was shorter.
Yeah, that was it. That's the only difference.
I just want to go back in time and send out memos to studios to go, if you're going to have someone separated by 20 years, just hire someone else.
Right, exactly.
Hire a younger actress to be them.
Yeah. It would be way more believable.
Because when we're watching it going, oh, it's her in different clothes. Yeah. Because when she's like pretending like it's her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's me. I'm just playing. And he's like, you're playing a joke. She's like, ah. And I'm like, oh, it's just the wife playing a joke. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, okay. If I can't tell in that moment if it's a joke of 20-year difference, then just cast the actors.
So do you think David Lynch saw this episode and he got the idea for Lost Highway? Yes. Call me, because she makes him call her older self because he thinks it's the older woman in a wig, and she goes, "No, call me." And so he calls. Hi, she's doing her 80s aerobics class because she runs a fitness center, I guess.
And she's like, I got to get back to work. Hand me back my fucking payphone.
Hand me back my fucking phone. Oh, my God. It was hilarious. I was just like, but it's like, they're successful people, so who gives a shit? I hate hippies. I hate hippies. But she's really successful because she's a 80s fitness guru. She has her own, her own salon. So, she's probably making huge money because that was the time of doing that.
And then 2 years from now, she's homeless.
Exactly.
That's for 2 years from now.
Yeah.
We'll let that sort itself out with the 90s. She's going to get in the grunge. She's going to open like a grunge factory.
She's really good at figuring out the times.
She figured out Kurt Cobain.
Yeah. And then he killed himself and she lost her business again.
And then after that, she's like, "Oh, the Spice Girls! I found this new British band." And
Everything's
like,
Spice Girls.
It's been 6 weeks. I better find something else.
Smash Mouth.
She went to Orlando. Yeah,
Smash Mouth.
I was gonna say Orlando with the Backstreet Boys or something.
Oh well, that was much bigger. That was big. That was I say Smash Mouth is way smaller than Backstreet Boys.
Hey,
even though they had like
Shrek,
four big hits.
Shrek would argue with you.
Well, that's what I mean. Shrek, yeah. And I saw her face.
I thought it was funny that once they stopped making Shrek movies, you stopped hearing from Smash Mouth. Like,
wasn't he in the news lately for being something happened? Like he got caught on a hot mic saying something bad.
I have no idea. Why would I even listen to him?
You know what? Oh shit! I don't have my phone's charging. Look it up. Look up Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth controversy or something. I think he was in the news lately.
Steve Harwell?
I don't fucking know his name. Then I saw his face.
He retires after disoriented New York concert.
There you go. Something happened there.
That was October of last year.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Smash Mouth's lead singer Steve Harwell was apparently retiring after a controversial concert in upstate New York on Saturday that found him slurring his words and making vaguely threatening comments toward the audience. The singer has been battling health problems for several years, and the band has played some recent shows as a sustained vocalist. The singer, only 54,
oh my God,
apparently made the announcement to TMZ. Okay.
I retired.
He was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy 8 years ago.
Oh.
Heart failure.
Right.
Yeah.
He's
impacting his motor functions, including speech and memory.
Oh my God.
Damn. That went from a funny story to a real sad
story.
I also see Bill Paxton's family reaches $1 million settlement with medical group and lawsuit over actor's death.
Oh my
God. That's it?
Oh my God.
He would have made way more than that over the rest of his life.
That's weird. That's sad.
Wow.
I got a heart condition. Now I'm dead.
Hey, now you're retired.
Yes. Hey, now you got heartmyopathy.
I picture him in his mansion singing that song.
I got my karaoke set up.
I didn't pay rent as soon as they took all the furniture back.
They took my Shrek Gold records, man.
Hulk Hogan and Mr. T showed up personally.
We're gonna do a video.
Hulk Hogan does Rent-A-Center commercials.
Oh, absolutely.
I know Hulk or Mr. T does.
I don't think Hulk really works anymore because the whole N-word thing that happened to him.
Yeah, he's starting to have a comeback.
He's kind of he made
just
money
though. Just like Bubba the Love Sponge's wife would attest. He comes on back.
Who?
When he had that sex tape.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, that's where he got in trouble with the sex tape because he used like the N-word and stuff on the sex tape. So he sued Gawker because it was entrapment and it ruined his career. So he got like $100 million, maybe. I'm sure he didn't. But
he shut Gawker down.
He did.
So thank you.
Yeah, I know.
Now I wish someone would sue TMZ out of existence because
the Hulk brother took out Gawker.
Like if I were to list my top 10 least favorite things, TMZ would be like 7 or 8. Like number one would be like World Hunger or something.
I don't even see them anymore because I don't have normal television. But I remember on regular TV when they used to be on, like in the background, they have that show and they have the advertisement. But I haven't seen them be prevalent in years. Like they used to be.
They're bigger than ever.
Are they really?
Oh yeah.
I don't believe
they have a huge section of TV now.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen.
I don't watch it myself, but it'll turn on. I'm like, oh. And right now during COVID, it's super weird because there's only 4 people in the office and they're all really spread out.
Well,
he's sitting there with this big sippy still, obviously.
Oh, you mean
they show
TMZ,
yeah, and they show the black dude with the dreads, and he's
right,
like,
yeah.
So I heard that Matthew McConaughey likes wintergreen gum.
Yeah, they're still that stupid in Hollywood, in LA, because they're just there.
He's like, no way, and they show the clip, and Matthew's like, yeah, it's fine.
They're gonna wear masks forever in LA. They're going to. They're never going to let them because it makes them look too much like they care too much because they don't really care.
I have one in my pocket just in case someone asks to like some store or like her school makes me put it on, something like that.
Ugh.
That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I forget it exists.
I don't wear them anymore. I don't take them anywhere. I had to wear it in which cracked me up. We went to get to this Mexican restaurant, get something to go. So we're in the waiting room, right? So there's like a little waiting area. Literally 5 feet in is the bar. No one's wearing masks. So what's the fucking point? What's the difference?
It makes zero sense.
There's no point. Yeah, they're all idiots. It's all stupid. And you're showing the Vax Pass. There's a photo on their phone. That's how they got in. So it's just like, well, shit. Let me just take a picture of your Vax Pass. I'll just say that's mine. And I'll just walk right in. I think that's what people are doing. It's easier that way.
It's all desperation of control by these assholes in LA.
Pretty much
in control.
Yeah. Well, and it's that whole look at me, I care. It's because I wear this. And it's like I'm doing good. I'm saving lives. What are you doing? It's like, no, you're not. You're not saving anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't work. Did you see the stand?
When it first started, I got it. And I had no problem wearing it.
Yeah.
And then the vaccine and people live who have the vaccine. And at a certain point, you had to stop wearing it and move on.
It's time to go get going.
And I'm not one of those guys that's like anti-mask or anti-vax.
No. Yeah.
I'm not even not a Democrat. I'm not. I'm on the fence, like I say, but I lean more toward Democrat.
We're more of an independent.
Fucking idiots.
We're just independent.
I'm registered as independent.
Yeah, I'm independent.
Yeah. Both sides are completely full of shit.
Yeah.
And the other side's full of shit by saying, no, you can cough in someone's face and be fine. Like, no, obviously you can't, you fucking idiot.
Well, no, that's different.
Don't go licking doorknobs.
Yeah. I just go up to everybody and say,
Hannah,
how are you? But it's like, flu season, that would happen all the time. I got sicker more than, you get flu still, so whatever. But
be cautious. Not
that's
scared.
all. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be fine. Yeah, you're fine. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. You'll be fine.
I don't wash anything. I do wash my hands after I go to the bathroom.
I don't take baths. I don't shower.
If I drop food, I pick it up and I eat it.
Yeah, that's fine. That builds your immune system.
But I will not share a straw with my 4-year-old. That is where that's the line for me.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Because I saw her put a water bottle in her mouth.
I'm
like, oh, it's all backwashed, all of it. And she's like, that's what like, no.
That's what the yuppies did in this episode. They backwashed the past, and it was disgusting.
God damn, this one. Okay, she goes to bed that night. He sits there and stares at the photo, and then he leaves the room. And the photo does the Back to the Future thing where.
I think I turned away for that. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
because I was like, I wasn't paying attention because it was boring, and it cuts to him in an old 1980s.
The car?
Bentley, Bentley, like that big ass Bentley from 1985. It's so obnoxious.
Yeah, it's massive. And at this point, with the conversation with the wife, I thought he was making up the wife entirely. That's where I thought it was going to go. I'm like, all right, he made up the wife completely. He's going to find out she's really a bitch and move on with his life. But no.
I thought it was going to be he was going to tell a story at lunch about like that was his wife, but she died and blah, blah, blah. But that is not what happened at all.
No.
Instead, he fucks the past.
The other 80s one that was like a flashback. Oh, man, I can't even remember enough to really go into detail. It started to come back to me, then vanished. There was that. Nope. Not even going to focus on it. All right.
Not the one with the girl in the past where she talks to the guy's head. They're sharing their thoughts because it got sick.
That one.
That one.
That one's fine.
Yeah, it was a neat one.
It was.
Was that Richard Madison one?
It feels like it.
Yeah.
That one at least kept my interest.
Yeah.
And even though it was way too long, it was like 12 minutes too long.
It was a long episode, yeah.
So fine. Like that, but that wasn't someone focusing on their past, the nostalgia episodes.
Right.
There is one, and there's a bunch in the 2002 one that all focus on that.
Well, I can't remember 2000. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of corporate.
Oh,
corporate problems. I don't want to be a salesman. I don't want to be in the workforce.
The rich guy can't be happy because rich.
Right, and it's stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever.
It's a stupid notion.
Yeah.
That has no outcome on your life.
Money does not make you happy. I
understand if he's a billionaire. That is different than just a rich guy who worked hard. Yeah, he worked harder than you, or he's smarter than you.
Well, sure, yeah.
or he had better connections than you, and he's better at something than you.
He's not the
evil.
Minecraft guy.
This is another thing I really have a problem with people in LA. They're rich because for a reason. They're not unless they're not, which is
a lot of them are. It's old money, so there's a lot of that.
No, I'm people who have people that put out music and they're like, oh, the fuck, he's so rich, like Bono. I'm like, Bono worked his fucking ass off.
Oh yeah,
Bono took care of a lot of people along the way.
Yeah,
like I don't like Bono as a person, just in general. It has nothing to do with him being rich.
Yeah,
I think he's just an asshole and selfish.
Yeah,
and he gives out money just to say he's not.
Right.
That's just me. But hating him because he's rich is dumb.
I'm richer than you.
Because he's not going to be like, oh, you hate me? Here's my money.
You want some money, man? Here, take some. Take my sunglasses. Take my sunglasses.
I just don't like U2. This is the problem.
I like some of their music. I like pop.
They got like 4 good songs.
I like the Batman Forever song.
What was their song? Hush, Whisper. Isn't that the song they had on there?
No. Batman Forever is the Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me.
That's what I meant. Yeah, I know the Weird Al Yankovic version of that more.
Yeah, I don't know the Weird Al Yankovic version. I don't know that one. I love Weird Al Yankovic's Amish Paradise, though. That one's brilliant. Amish Paradise is pretty
on the same CD. No.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Yeah. It's 95, same year, so it should be.
That CD was 96.
Don't know what you got.
What's it called?
Hold me, thrill me, kiss me, kill me. Oh, Lordy, you've been
Cavity Search.
Huh?
It's called Cavity Search.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Molars are impacted. I'm getting gum disease.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Very good. Very good. It's very similar. Yeah.
So they have we're not going to get through this.
He fucks his past wife all day long.
He sees her at a fountain.
Yeah.
She's on a rock, and then he walks over and sees her at a fountain, and it's totally the one from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where they pee in it. Like that's the joke is they're all doing different things at the fountain, and one of them's peeing in it. And I was like, that's the same fucking fountain. I recognize that anywhere. And then he flirts around with her, and then they do the Robert Blake thing where they call her at work. And I guess we'll show that scene. I don't know. Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's fine.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Jerry Garcia.
If you're an It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia fan, is this not the same fucking fountain?
Discuss below in the comments.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
If there are any comments that aren't Russian bombs.
Hey, babe, how's it going?
And no hippie had frizzy hair like that. I'm sorry.
So obnoxious.
I don't see. She would have straight hair. That hippies did not have hair like that. I'm sorry. That's obviously a wig.
Annie?
Ira?
Yeah, it's Ira, right. Valerie's not there, is she?
Yeah, of course she is.
She is?
What is with the fucking harmonica throughout this episode?
Ira!
Like an episode of Roseanne. There's this constant harmonica.
I told you. Yeah, you want to talk to her?
Oh, by the way, you know who that is? That's James Whitmore Jr.
Great.
You know who that is?
No.
That's Brooks's son. James Whitmore.
Oh.
That's his son.
Oh.
Go figure that one out, huh?
That James Whitmore.
I'm assuming because it's Junior, that's got to be the same guy, right?
Let's find out. It's got to be.
Yeah, I looked that up because it said James Whitmore Jr.
All right, pulling him up now.
Unless it was the old man who was talking to him or her. Look at those out. Look at that 1980s.
He was born in 48.
Era. There you go.
Son of James Whitmore.
There you go.
Father of James Whitmore III.
Oh, my God.
Has directed Scott Bakula in episodes of 4 different series. Quantum Leap, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Star Trek Enterprise, and NCIS New Orleans.
Oh, wow. So he's a director.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's probably made a career out of that then.
Has appeared in Twilight Zone while his father, James Whitmore, appeared in the Twilight Zone, the original.
Oh.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's neat. I'd like to see that.
Because James Whitmore is in on Thursday We Leave for Home.
Okay.
Really, really good. One of the few really good episodes of season 4. Worth it. We're doing that shortly.
Okay.
Interesting. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Tidbit.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought was interesting. I was like, oh shit, it's Brooks's son.
It's the only interesting thing here.
That's it. That is all.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Let's talk about U2 some more.
I love their Live in Mexico album.
He bangs her younger self, and then he's like, pillow talk is like about aging and lawyering and how she's a sellout and she's still a hippie even though she's the same fucking person.
Yeah, with his frizzy hair wig.
And then she has a great quote, and I don't know if I can find the clip, but I have it written down.
Hey man,
she goes, "Let's do window pane and watch the walls melt." And I was like, "Is that LSD?" And then he says it, and I was like, "Holy shit, they're actually mentioning drugs in the show."
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and then they bring it up again.
Sweetheart, nobody does that anymore.
Oh, I just missed it. Okay.
It's just narrowed.
Then we need to expand it. Let's do some window pane and watch the walls melt.
Valerie, if I went anywhere near LSD, we could watch my brains melt right out my ears.
You notice in the 80s and 90s, they did this a lot. It's the 80s. Get with the times.
Yeah.
They do not do that anymore.
No, we do not.
I haven't heard that in 25 years.
Because we're all miserable in our current time.
Because nostalgia, this episode is actually important because nostalgia has replaced any sort of wanting to be where you are. It went from like, oh, I'm nostalgic of the 60s to holy fuck, I wish I was in the 90s. Like I would, if you offered me, I would pay so much money to go back. Like people would do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't because all the things we mentioned before the 90s, like NSYNC and
well, everything's the same. It's the same. We just don't remember. It's just I think with people now, it's they're older. They have to pay bills. Their dreams didn't come true. They didn't get to screw. They didn't get to finger Britney Spears, so they're very upset about that.
Although like, they really probably could now.
Now they could. And I wouldn't mind that because she still looks good. She just looks so trash. She's on Instagram like all the time now because she just got out of that conservative ship thing with her father. So she's like
a fully nude picture with a little star over herself.
Yeah, she's just an idiot. She's so stupid. She's like White Trash City, but man, she's just so like, ooh, that's some dirty fruit right there.
Yeah. I remember
hit me, baby, one more time.
Here's a that's what she said to what's his name, Kevin Federline.
It's 25 times.
I remember this is dating myself. We had a typing class in high school.
Oh yeah.
Like 9th or 10th grade.
Sure.
Whenever she came out and it was big, typing class. It was just literally the big lazy brown cat jumped over the brown fox, where the fuck that is. And it was that, and you're typing fast. And one of the dorkiest fucking kid in my class turns to me and he's like, "You know, Britney Spears is only 2 years older than us." I was like, "Ah." And he goes, "She's 16, man." I go, "Okay." And he goes, "I have a chance. She's only 2 years older than me." And I go, "You think you have a chance because she's only 2 years older than you? Holy shit, man. You are so delusional. That is amazing. Whatever. Have fun jerking off tonight into your sock."
That man was Kevin Federline.
That man was Kevin Federline.
Oh, I could do that, man. I'm moving out. I'm going to California.
I left Florida and finished up school back in Michigan.
Yeah, there you go.
It's awful down there.
Yeah.
I assume Kevin Federline is like Florida trash, right?
No, he's from Fresno, I think.
Oh God.
So that's
he looks
about
like
right.
Florida trash.
Well, that's about equal on Fresno, Florida. That's about the same thing.
Yeah. Let's see here. They don't do LSD. He gets home and the wife is like, "Hey," reading a book, and the TV just turned off. She said, and he's like, "Why are you reading a book if you're watching TV?" She's like, "The spark just got to me based on something you said last night." And I was like, "She's totally fucking younger him. I get it. Okay."
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You get it right away. Yeah.
What the holy shit is with the weird film strip montage after that?
I fast forwarded that, and it kept going.
Because
like, holy shit, it's like 5 minutes long.
It goes into the next scene.
It goes for a long time.
It goes and But watch.
Yeah.
The video has a problem playing during that. I don't know if yours did. Or if
Yeah,
it's
it kind of freezes.
Yeah, I had to like fast forward through it.
Okay, Ira.
Good night, Ira.
Roseanne?
You're the man, Ira.
Roseanne?
Yeah.
I heard a harmonica. Sorry.
So what I don't understand is, are they figments of their imagination? Are they? I guess they're real manifestations because they're out in public with these people, right? With this version, the younger version of themselves, or whatever.
I think they're real.
Sure.
In the reality of this, but did Brooks carve another letter into this guy's face when he's a kid? Look at this shit.
He belongs to me.
He's an M. He's mine.
He's mine.
All right, here we go.
Oh, carved M's into all my kids' chins. Yeah, he does look like Brooks right there. He looks like James Whitmore.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be right here.
Oh my god!
Okay,
there it is. Yeah,
I was like, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because it takes forever for him to disappear.
Wow, they're really going this route, aren't they?
And then watch. Okay, 14 minutes it starts. Okay, 13:52 it starts to appear here.
Just letting you know, at Woodstock, the documentary is like 4 hours long.
Okay, still going.
So did they watch Easy Rider?
Okay,
is that what it was?
It lasts 3 minutes of this.
Yeah.
And you think it's going to go away, and then some of the lines do, like the vertical lines go, and the horizontal ones are still there. So it's like, why are we still doing a montage?
It's like, are they doing a More American Graffiti thing? Because More American Graffiti is something similar to that. But that was not I guess technically it was the 60s. But I don't know if that's what they were going for.
I'm going to stop screen sharing because it's boring.
Actually, look up that director. Look up the director. Did he do More American Graffiti? Maybe that's why that's in there.
Junior.
Yeah, look him
Philip
up.
of the Day.
He
did not. I don't think he did any movies.
Oh.
TV movie. He did an episode of The Dead Zone in 2002.
Oh my God.
Let's go back. He did 3 episodes of this series. None that Examination Day. Did we do that?
I don't know.
Examination Day. What's Examination Day? No. Ooh, it doesn't tell me.
Destination Unknown.
It's the A side of the Message with Charity episode, which is what we're talking about when he's talking to the girl back in the day.
Oh, okay. So you did the A side of that one. Okay.
And then he did Quarantine, which
oh my God, topical. We were just talking about
a lot of TV.
Okay,
nothing to note. Philip de Jour, Philip of the Day Jr.
Yes, and then his daughter Broccoli Cheddar.
Delicious.
She's wonderful. Yeah, and then he goes back home, and then he finds his wife with his younger self, and they have that argument where she's like, "You guys are both stupid." Like they basically, the older, wiser version is yelling at the younger, naive version, and they basically realize they're better off together as older people. And that's it. And that's pretty much it.
I'm sneezing up a storm.
Yes, you have
All
Omicron.
Right. Yes. So there's a great shot here. Can't imagine how they did this one. Look at, she actually looks older here.
She does. That's what I thought was weird.
It's just
her hippie self from 20 years ago looks like she's 40 years older. It's like your wife is way out of your league, Ira, because you look like a middle-aged accountant, and she actually looks like a decent looking, 40-year-old woman.
Yeah, she looks great. She runs a
good
fitness studio.
Yeah, she's in good shape. She looks good. You don't, Ira, with that beard. Ugh, he looks worse. I mean, look at that.
Man, we gotta handle.
Hey, man.
I thought they were going to be like, fuck it, let's get out of here. Let's bang each other. These guys are on their own.
I thought they were going to have a foursome.
Oh my God, that would have been perfect.
And then they morph into each other. They morph into the two current versions of themselves. And
so what I learned from this episode is cheating on your spouse will lead to marital happiness.
That's what I learned.
That's what I learned.
Or never get married.
So Frank, that's a lesson.
It's true.
It's true. Yeah.
So good night, everybody.
I want to do an intro of the show now.
Let's go. Let's go melt some glass.
let's go take some window pane and watch the world burn.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that phrase ever.
Either.
I've done enough LSD to should have heard it, but I never did.
Here's what I hate about this montage thing. It's a mini version of the frame.
Oh my God, it annoyed me.
Same thing.
It annoyed me so much. Like, what am I looking at?
Welcome, Frank.
Hi.
Oh, is your computer restarting?
Destination unknown.
No, I just started it. That was an Alienware thing.
Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry. It's so nasty out, dude. Like, there's a sheet of ice everywhere.
Well, let's wrap this one up and let's go on to the next one because we're going to talk some interesting facts on the next one.
Well, I'm curious what Frank thought about this episode.
2.
It sucked.
Or is that a peace sign because they were hippies?
It was both. It sucked.
The hippies turned into yuppies, man.
Not for nothing, but I mean, they couldn't have got an actress that didn't look 50. Like, good God, it was so jarring to see her trying to be 18. You're like, bitch, you're still 50.
Yeah, that was
Here's
what
the
we
problem.
said.
She looks like a good 50-year-old,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean you look like an 18-year-old.
Yeah, with frizzy hair that hippies never had.
Holly Berry's still hot at 50, but she does not look 18.
No.
Oira pulled it off with his shaggy beard.
Oh, you know who Ira was though?
Who?
James Whitmore's son, Max. You remember Shawshank Redemption? Brooks, that's his son.
It's Brooks' son?
Yep.
He told me that. I was not aware.
No, that's the big trivia.
He's a second-generation Twilight Zone actor.
That's the big reveal, the big trivia reveal on this one.
It was the only interesting thing we found.
Yeah.
That's not interesting at all.
It is.
Especially when you look at his face and he says that there's an M carved in his chin.
How's it not interesting? He's second-generation Twilight Zone.
What, was Brooks in the first one?
Yeah, he's on Thursday We Leave for Home.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's something. That's
now it is
interesting. It's it. That's all there is. This episode fucking sucks. I gave it a 2.
Yeah, 2.
It's a good. It got it too. I would have been so pissed if that bitch dragged me into a fucking fountain.
Be fun, man.
You watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia a little bit. Have you seen that episode where they all return back to the fountain and they're all doing different shit in the fountain?
Yeah.
It's the episode where they try to the Dennis Reynolds' erotic life or something like that, and he puts holes in his hands and Sinbad and all that. And one of them's pissing in the fountain, the other one spits on their face for its regenerative purposes. This is the goddamn fountain. So when he falls in it,
I know where that fountain is.
Yeah, it's in Philly.
No, that fountain that they do that scene in is the fountain in the in the credits of the
children.
No, that's not in Philly, dummy. No, I mean to call you dummy.
Don't get mad at him because
this isn't shot. By the way, this isn't shot in Philly. This is shot in L.A.
I'm talking about fucking It's Always Sunny, Dick.
Yeah.
The fountain is the fountain they show in the beginning credits of It's Always Sunny.
Right.
Yeah.
But isn't this that fountain?
I don't think so because this show was shot in L.A. So
yeah, this is in L.A.
This is an L.A. fountain. I think this is the one off of Sepulveda.
Yeah, there's not that much. That's way too much grass and trees for Philly.
Yeah, that's California.
Yeah, that fountain's surrounded by
very similar. This has got to be like Silver Lake or something.
Well, it's not Silver Lake. It's definitely.
I don't know anything about LA.
Yeah, Westwood. I was just there, so I think I used to drive by that place all the time. So
we need to find out where that fountain is.
I'm pretty sure it should stay in the IMDb trivia where they shot
I hate
it.
to say it, but they don't shoot It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, they don't. They shoot it in LA.
No, actually, there are some scenes where they actually
shot. Now the exteriors are shot in Philly, but the interiors are all shot in LA.
They shoot like twice a season. They show something in Philadelphia.
Yeah, because I think that's in there. They get to go back because that's where they're from, right?
Yeah, like you know where you know where Sweet D had her kid. It was
hospital?
like it was called Hahnemann Hospital. That's the hospital I was born in.
Wow.
Yeah.
You could be Sweet D's baby. Wait, no, what?
No, that's Mac's baby, actually. Mac and Dee are married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I did love the fact that he talks about getting fat, And he told us, I guess when he first met his wife, because he was kind of skinny. I guess Dee didn't like him skinny. She says, "You know what? I'm just not attracted to you if you're this thin. You gotta bulk up or do something."
First couple of seasons, he's pretty thin.
He's skinny. Yeah, I don't think she liked him physically, so he
Yeah,
started
but come
working
on.
out.
Even though she weighs 80 pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, like she is so fucking thin. God damn.
Women have their looks. They got certain guys. I don't know.
I know. I've benefited from it for 20 some years.
There you go, Frank. You didn't have to struggle for 20 years.
Yeah, but then you're like, oh, she doesn't care how much weight I gain.
Exactly.
I have to take care of this because I'm not going to get told you're too fat.
I love you for who you are, honey. Fuck
Been eating a lot of salads this week, and I'm like, I gotta fix this shit.
Donuts.
I don't mind telling her, like, listen, you need to
lose some pounds there, fatty. Listen, honey, I can't smack that pussy if you got a big ass tummy in the way.
You know, like,
pig.
You know, when you sat on my face the other day, you almost fucking killed me.
I almost died.
God. When you did reverse cowgirl, you broke my cock. Anyway.
This episode ends in divorce in reality.
Yeah, in reality.
That's really all I have to say.
They just did acid together and they died of an overdose.
Until next time. In the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Take it.
Frank Legs.
So long, citizens.
That's right.
Fucking episode.
Fuck this episode. Ugh. Bah.
Oh.
Destination unknown. I don't know. It's stuck in my head. Walking in LA. Nobody walks in LA.
Girl, I am married.
Saved me. You buried me. I still love you. I don't.
Oh, how should...
He definitely heard me that time. Yeah, it works.
Hold on, say that again. Here's the problem.
Right?
Yeah, like.
All right. So, anybody got to use the little boys' room?
No, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Is the next one the Night Gallery or Little Girl Lost?
Little Girl Lost.
Night Gallery, though?
This is Little Girl Lost. Twilight Zone, 1959.
Okay, I got some information on that one.
The classic.
All
right, let's just do it.
Holy shit!
How about to save time, instead of the intro, I just show the filthy Twilight Zone I made for this episode.
Sounds wonderful.
Okay. Sound good, Frank?
Rock on.
All right, let's just do that. Here's our intro.
What'd you do? Underneath?
Daddy!
I'm right here. Now, come on out.
Missing one little girl. Last seen being in bed by her mother a few hours ago.
Shut up!
Shouldn't we? Huh?
Oh, you all over here.
Yes.
And?
Nothing.
You! It was as if you were going to on her.
No. If it was as simple as that, why hasn't Mac her yet? No. If it's what I think, it's kind of a gap opening.
I can't her anymore.
What? Start around.
Huh?
Around. You start for?
Where?
Anywhere, the whole house. All right, now let's just see how big this thing is.
What happened?
I pulled you out.
You mean to say you had hold on me all this time?
That's right.
Oh, Bill. You know, I didn't even feel you. Say, listen, why didn't you want me to reach in there?
And how come I kept telling you to hurry?
Yeah.
It was closing up all the time you were in there. Another few seconds and half of you would have been here and the other half...
They never found the answer. Despite a battery of every device known to man, electronic and otherwise, no result was ever achieved.
He's like a sex guru in my version.
Very nice.
My favorite one is, You fucked all over here, right?
Yeah, that was yeah, that's good. Good one.
All right.
Well, if that's the case, why hasn't Mac fucked her?
Yeah, that's pretty good too. The dog.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome to LIW Twilight Zone Review, episode 334, Twilight Zone 1959, 326, Little Girl Lost Redux. This was not chosen by anything. I just did it because we had a bunch of Little Girl episodes in a row, and we're doing Little Girl Lost for Night Gallery. I assumed it was going to be a remake. Turns out it was not at all.
That was, I was kind of shocked by that.
Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
Tick.
Welcome, guys. Frank and I did this before, but Dick, you're the new edition, relatively new edition.
Yes.
You've seen
How'd
this
you
one
like it,
before, I
Dick?
assume?
Oh, it's a classic. I've seen it, multiple times. This is like the go-to top 10 probably Twilight Zone episodes ever made.
Yeah.
Richard Matheson classic. A lot of people think it's the
It's
Poltergeist.
probably my favorite Matheson. At least
It's good. Yeah, it's a very good episode, and it's very much a lot of pulp culture borrows from this episode.
Oh yeah,
I mean a lot of different things.
Yeah, like you said, Poltergeist. The entire movie is this week's episode.
We talked pretty extensively during our first run of this about the Poltergeist,
and nobody has ever said that was officially the connection. Though no one's ever said Poltergeist.
I don't think they need to. It's
no,
so
they
obvious.
don't. It's pretty obvious. But apparently, so here's some trivia for this episode. The physicist who lives next door,
very close,
very close,
happens to be there. He was hiding in the shrubs because he was about to go.
Oh, I was checking off, watching, look at your wife. I'll be there right over.
Oh, you caught on to that too, did you?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Phoenix and I got deep into that.
She was some hot. That's some hot wife there.
She is like a drunken bar bluesy.
She's a definite wino. If she didn't drink so much wine, she would have been much hotter. But she
slurs the whole episode.
She's that's what my stepmother used to look like when she was on wine.
What's going on here?
No, not hot, because my stepmother was actually smoking hot.
So the physicist is actually the narrator for the 1980s Twilight Zone episode shows.
Half of them.
34 episodes.
Yeah.
34 episodes. He is the voiceover.
So he's the first one before Robin, whatever takes over.
Robin Leach.
Because Robin Leach does the second half.
Robin Leach. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. That's Robin Leach.
Yeah.
But the main star, though, the actor is the same actor from a Reanimator. He's the one that gives head to the girl as a head. So he's really famous for that. Reanimator.
What?
Did you ever see Reanimator?
No.
He basically it's technically a loosely based basically Lovecraft adaptation, Stuart Gordon movie, and he's dead, but he's still alive. So his head gets cut off, and his body carries the head around. And he uses the head to give this girl head. It's hilarious.
The girl's name is Martha.
Yeah, something like that.
So he can give her head while she gives him head?
Martha Crampton?
Barbara
Crampton.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
She's actually hot.
Nice pull, Phoenix.
Oh, she's very hot. Yeah, she's very, but she talks about that. Scene was very uncomfortable.
Between Dick and I, we can usually come up with any name.
I don't know how you guys fucking do it. I
don't know either.
My own fucking name.
It's a lot of time alone.
Yes.
I'm so bad with names. Like the reason Missy's name is Missy because I couldn't remember her fucking name when I met her. I'm not joking.
Her name's Georgine.
So here's what I did when I was going to Vegas. I haven't shown you this yet because I wanted you both to be here.
Oh,
nice. Yay.
Hey, all right.
Oh, cool.
And then I was like, there's only a Melissa. Would
That's
she
her
like
name.
a Melissa?
Yeah, that's her name.
I know that, but I'm like, I just didn't get her one. I'm like, is that? I don't know if she actually if she would want that name. So I was like, shit. So
Missy's not a real name anyway.
So just explain it to her when you guys get these.
You should have got her Michelle. That would have been funnier. Because that's what I kept calling her. Yeah.
Okay. Little girl.
Right in the middle of railing her. I'm like, oh, Michelle, who's that? I'm like, oh, fuck.
Don't use names during sex. You can only fuck it up.
Oh, God damn it,
Well,
Carol.
why do you think she became Missy after that?
You know, you
Missy.
say, "Oh, Holly." Ugh.
Well, she goes, "Who's Michelle?" I'm like, "I don't know Michelle." So she grabs my phone. She finds 3 of them.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's
And that
like,
was,
Who the fuck is this?
and that was a month into being with her 20 some years
Oh,
ago.
wow. That's crazy.
So, yeah. So
Wait a minute. 20 years ago, you had a phone that had words in it? I guess that was
and
2002.
snakes. And
Yeah,
snakes.
snake. Yeah, that's right. The old days.
he's got scars still from running past all those red flags that Frank was throwing up. Yeah.
The scars is an M for Missy on both cheeks.
Call back to our last episode.
Exactly. Whitmore.
James Whitmore the second.
Brooks
Followed by
was
James
here.
Whitmore the third.
So was Red. I don't want to
So,
be here
guys,
anymore.
Little Girl Lost. Okay. You started to go into what you thought of it. Your top 10, you said.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great episode. It's a classic. This is probably one of the quintessential Twilight Zone episodes. It's classic Matheson, Serling, one of the best Serling entrances ever.
Here's
He
the
just
problem.
steps into frame base. It's hilarious.
Adam showed up on the show and started calling him Sirloin.
Yeah.
So much that Dick now just calls him Sirloin.
It happens.
But,
Yeah.
look,
like, it doesn't
I
want-
get it. I get it if you call Martin, whatever the fuck his name
Yeah.
is, Sirloin.
Yeah,
That's
Marvin.
fine. But
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
disrespect the real.
No, absolutely not. Yeah,
don't
yeah,
disrespect the OG.
No, it's
No,
it's,
no.
It's I see it when Dick says it, it's a genuine confusion.
Yes, I forget Serling.
Frank, you also still say Rod sometimes.
Who, Rod?
Rod Serling.
You say Rob. You say Rob sometimes.
But did
No,
you watch at the end of this episode, though? You know how like he always does an ad for something?
Yeah.
This was Chesterfield cigarettes. It was wonderful.
Okay.
Oh,
Yes. Now that you bring that
good.
up, Frank, do you remember when we first started? I kept doing the Chesterfield thing, and you're like, "No, it's Oasis." This is what I was talking about, and I was like, "I swear he did Chesterfield cigarettes."
I'm sure
We're
he
talking
did.
like 4 or 5 years ago. At the end of this episode, I'll show you.
Okay.
He does his little Chesterfields thing. And I was
It's
like,
a
"Oh, he
Chesterfield-
does."
It's a Chesterfield ad. He must have had.
I just remember Oasis because Oasis was the go-to.
The main
Yeah.
one was Oasis, but I'm like, I swear he did Chesterfields, and I finally got a little validation.
I'm
here.
pretty sure Chesterfields were not menthol.
I'm pretty sure he smoked anything. It wouldn't matter.
They were all
what it was.
free. You
It
kidding?
was smokes, yeah, just pure smoke in my throat.
18-wheeler container ships of cigarettes would pop up.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's going to be on this but in my Blu-ray it was.
Wild side. Picture, if you will, a man who wakes up in a strange world, knows everyone, knows every place, feels very much at home.
And he's going to find one of those
Strangeness
details.
comes from the fact that no one knows him. Try this one for size on the next Twilight Zone.
Is that the episode?
Called
Yeah.
Person or Persons Unknown.
The episode.
Habit
that-
is something
here it
you
is.
do
Here
when
it
pleasure is gone, and certainly this is not the way to smoke. I prefer to smoke Chesterfields and get the rich taste of 21 great tobaccos. Blended mild, not filtered mild. Smoke for pleasure. Smoke Chesterfields.
And die at 50.
Yeah.
God.
I was like, I was so
that's-
excited to see him. I'm like, oh my God, he said it. He said Chesterfields. I swore he did it.
That's what killed him. 21 different tobacco mixes.
But this is a Frank and I discussion that happened like 5 years ago, Frank. I don't even know.
So is
6
this the
years?
only episode where he says Chesterfields then?
One of a few.
The only
'Cause,
one I can
yeah.
find.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that.
Chesterfields. Your pregnant wife will love him.
9 out of 10
Chesterfields.
doctors recommend Chesterfields when you're pregnant.
Do you remember when we first started, Frank? I would do that. I go, Chesterfields, your pregnant wife will love him. It helps raise a strong baby.
I have somewhere an ad from the 40s of a doctor with a cigarette in his hand saying 9 out of 10 doctors prefer camels. So it's just what an era.
9 out of 10 dentists prefer Lucky.
It's like saying 9 out of 10 dentists love taffy.
Yeah. Well, dentists love when you eat bullshit, of course.
Yeah, because they rip your fucking teeth out.
Yeah, it's because they're sadists.
They are. I hate dentists. I don't go there. Don't eat them.
Do you know the last time I was at a dentist?
1972.
Right before I left Michigan for film school.
Wow.
It's,
You don't need them.
It's been
You don't need them.
It's been 13 years for me.
Just floss and brush.
And before
you'll be
that
fine.
was another 12.
So that was 2003, so
I-
19 years ago.
Yeah, like I can literally count on one hand the amount of times I've been to a dentist in my fucking life.
My dentist, I've had multiple dentists tell me my teeth are genetically superior, so I'm fine.
Nope.
Are you going to a fucking Aryan dentist?
Yeah, he was a Nazi. And he goes, "My God, your teeth are brilliant."
Why you gotta make them German?
Come to the moon.
Aryans are Nords.
No, none. We're not.
It's not a single German Aryan that exists.
I'm saying you're so stupid.
I picture a Moonraker villain.
Yeah.
Wants to bring you up there for your teeth.
Just like Jaws.
How about Russia, huh?
Who cares? I don't even care. I'm
my
so
wife
bored.
goes, my mom has been telling us that we need to watch out because the war in Ukraine might affect us.
No, it's only going to affect gas prices. That's all it's going to affect.
Well, I was like, you realize Russia's been doing this since it's been Russia, and then before it was Russia. They do this every 12 years.
Did it affect us when they took over the southern part of Ukraine? Fucking 6
That's
years
what
ago?
I was.
Crimea. They do this because there's a weak president.
Exactly what I said. I go,
yeah.
They just did this to Crimea. And I didn't notice.
Yeah,
they do this.
Look, Vladimir Putin wrote like a 13-page essay on why he's doing it, and it's just because the Ukraine were Russia.
And Europe can't say shit because Europe gets their oil from Russia, so they can't say a goddamn thing.
No, they get their natural gas.
Well, whatever. Their primary source of heat comes from fucking Russia,
which is natural.
Yeah. Well, whatever. They still own it and they're getting it.
Oh yeah.
No, they got a pipeline and everything that Biden let them have, and we couldn't get ours.
Why aren't you little Frank lost? Is my question.
Little Frank lost. Oh yeah.
Little Frankie lost.
Little Frankie lost. Where are you, Frankie?
It's a Goodfellas nickname. Little Frankie
get the
lost.
dog. The dog knows where Frank is.
No, Frankie, no.
Don't worry, Maxie will fuck him. He'll find him.
I told you, get your fucking hands off me.
Bunch of Jersey ants in the other room, not even looking for little Frankie.
Oh my
He'll
God!
Find him. Don't worry, nobody cares.
Oh, Vinny would fucking kill him.
If his dad finds him in that fourth dimension, he's gonna whoop his ass.
She's right.
Quick, we need a sixth dimension physicist. Where is he? He's right out the door.
Right down next door. He's jerking off to my wife's photo.
Get your loser's son who's in the whatever the fuck he's into. I don't even know.
It's a fourth dimension, you stupid
He's
bitch.
like, I study space. Why am I here?
Listen,
look, some fucking hole in the wall. You jerk off son went in there. I don't even know.
Look, whatever. What do you want? What do you want, Karen?
Is that close, Frank? Are we bringing back memories?
No. What do you want?
No.
You're not screaming loud enough.
What are you doing, Karen?
You don't live in a Scorsese movie.
Oh yes, I grew up in one.
Get your fucking hands off me. I'll cut the fuckers off.
No, see, like you guys don't get it. It's not talking. It's legit screaming because they all
talking about.
That's close.
Okay.
It's all screaming because they all have to scream over each other.
My family's the opposite. Who can ignore the other person the longest?
No, not mine, dude.
It's a fun little game.
Literally within an hour, if you don't come out of that bitch with a migraine,
I would rather deal with that than I found out I might have a cancer.
Careful what you're.
And then the rest of the room is like,
Careful what you wish for. They're the fakest cocksuckers in the world. Italians are the fakest fuckers ever. Ugh.
What are you talking about? I love you, Frank. I love you, Frankie. Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, they come up to you like they've known you your whole life. Like, bitch, I haven't seen you in 12. I couldn't pick you out of a lineup. I don't even know your name.
Could you bail me out?
Hey, even the Irish, in The Departed, he goes back with his cousin and he just lives with him.
Yeah.
Fucking Puerto Ricans. If they knew shit, they wouldn't be Puerto Rican.
Are you gonna keep doing fucking drug deals with your stupid fucking cousin?
Your jerk off cousin.
Jerk off cousin, yeah.
You need a special occasion for my family to even acknowledge each other.
Hey, Queen.
Other than like a get together or a wedding or whatever, they will never talk to each other.
Let me ask you something. Why the fuck are we tailing Queenland to see what it's like to be a good Catholic? That's Departed.
I forgot to change my backgrounds. And
oh my God!
Up on the bottom,
that big circle in the background, the hypnotic thing.
I have a couple new clips. I'm very excited to play.
Ooh, play one.
No, hold on.
Never mind.
There it is.
What is it?
Lost.
Oh,
all right. So you want to start how this episode started?
Yeah, eventually
we
we'll
already
get to it.
did. The girl gets lost. She's
No,
crying
we didn't
out.
discuss the episode at all. What are you talking about?
Well, you did in the first episode. You don't need to do that in the Redux edition. You've already talked about
That
it
was
years
ago.
It was like
Yeah,
4
but
years
no.
ago, Dick.
Yeah, but the story hasn't changed. The
No,
movie
Isn't
still
this
hasn't
season
changed.
2?
Season
I don't
3.
know.
End of
No,
season 3.
yeah, but me and
Yeah.
you went from season 2 to 3 pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So
there you
Frank
go.
and I did this episode. Let me find out when. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to take forever to find.
You're just
Okay, here it
At
is.
least 5 years ago.
This is 326, right? So we did this episode. Here it is, right here.
Wow.
July
2017.
25th of 2018.
Oh man, if only we can go back in time.
So 3.5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I can still remember it too.
Yeah.
I can still remember most of it anyway.
That's wonderful.
This is a fun episode. This is a good episode. It's a classic for a reason.
It's a classic episode, yes.
I think this needs to be deserved at more of a classic than like the Cannabis and the To Serve Man episode. Like that was fucking really boring.
This was one of those episodes where we liked and there was actually substance to talk about.
Yes. This episode has stuff going on. It's well paced. It doesn't get too boring. The second he's like, I've explained too much of the plot, go look around the house, and they move around.
And it's a simple story.
Simple story, and I'm really pissed we didn't play an intro because I have this one for this reason.
Where's my dad?
Well, it should be obvious to even the most dim-witted individual who holds an advanced degree in hyperbolic topology that Homer Simpson has stumbled into the third dimension.
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Homer, where are you?
I create these intros for a reason, and I blew it today. But I played it. That's all that matters.
The Simpsons got that wrong. We all exist in the third dimension.
That's the point. They're 2D cartoon.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh.
Stupid. You stupid fuck.
And at the end, he falls out in a dumpster, and he's in the third dimension in the real world. And
yes.
people are like, oh.
Oh, I remember that now.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
So once we're done with the Simpsons or the what have you.
What have you?
Hey, we'll go there after the what have you.
Yes!
That's the clip I made because I was so excited. We do it all the time.
Fantastic. Wonderful. That is so wonderful.
I made one more Lebowski clip, but I'm waiting.
Oh, shit.
Waiting for the perfect moment.
Oh, is it sounds exhausting?
No guessing.
Oh, I'm excited.
Rod Serling based this episode off the fact that he checked on his daughter one morning, and same exact beginning.
Richard Matheson, yeah.
No, Serling.
No, Richard Matheson.
This happened to Serling. He gave the idea. I know.
I listened to the commentary.
They were close friends.
No,
Yeah.
They said in the commentary, Richard Matheson had an idea in his head when he couldn't find his daughter. And
This is conflicting reports because everything I saw was Rod Serling.
That's what I heard on the commentary. I watched the commentary today.
Okay. Someone went into the room, checked on the daughter, fell off of the bed, rolled under against the wall. And I'm like, how bad are you at sleeping, you little bitch? How bad are you? I've had her fall off the bed. So I would place a pillow there, and she'd go, and she'd wake up like, and get up back on the bed. And, I remember falling off the bed as a kid, being like, "What? You don't even notice, really." But like, I never rolled under the bed and then rolled against the wall the other way. That is some acrobatics I did not have at that age.
Well, you know what it could be? Maybe the hole was bigger. Because remember how he said the hole was contracting and closing? Maybe it was bigger at the beginning of the night and she fell through it when it was bigger.
The fuck was she near the wall at all for? She's on a bed.
And why is she shaped as like a convex rolling pin?
Maybe she was going under the bed. Because did you notice that bed was raised like 10 feet? It was 10 feet off the ground, that fucking bed.
Those old beds, those antique ones.
That you could hide a body under because it's
those are old beds, man.
Yeah.
My California King had a shit ton of room under it.
Yeah. Old beds back in the day, especially like 1800s, had sizes that big. So you had to shit like trunks under there. And those are storage, man. That was lost space if you had anything not under your bed.
Mm-hmm. I lost a gecko underneath that bitch for a month.
I lost my Ford, my T Model T Ford under that bed.
I lost 4 siblings who fell off the bed and rolled under there and hit the wall and
Exactly.
vanished.
That's why my parents had 9 kids. We lost 4.
Fuck, you talking about a gecko?
It's the truth.
Was it the insurance Geico gecko?
No, it was a leopard gecko.
Help me, Frank! I'm under your bed. Help me, wait, mate! I'm under your bed.
It's a leopard gecko named Elmo.
Oh my god!
Not anymore.
What?
Because it's dead.
What?
It's 30. It was 25 years ago.
No.
Shut the fuck up, Frank! Jesus! Can't you ever shut up?
I don't look like anything like Donnie. Come on now. My teeth ain't that fucked up yet.
That was the other clip I made. I could play the original if you like, but I thought it'd be funny to mix in some Lebowski with it.
That was good. That was very good.
Much
Well
better.
done.
She kept walking in the room going, he's saying words he shouldn't. And I go, get the hell out of my room. Go.
Wait, who
If
said
you don't want
that?
to hear that word, get out. You're not going to be
your wife or the kid?
the kid.
Oh, okay. I thought you said what you said. Your wife.
He's, like, he's saying swear word. I'm like, yes, he is. Get the fuck out of the room.
Shut the fuck up.
4-year-old, no.
Yeah.
But I was like, get out then if you don't want to hear that. If you're offended somehow.
If
even though
you're
you don't
offended
know
by
what it
words, I'm sorry.
Even though your mother screams at you 14 times a day.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I borderline.
Most moms do, yeah.
Yeah.
But we just said like F.
My grandmother
F
used to
you.
curse me up a storm. So, oh my god.
My mom
Not-
had the filthiest mouth when I was a kid. And then later on, she stopped. And then we get pissed when I do that little mom slap when I swore. I'm like, oh, come on. Do you remember you used to talk like?
Your fucking garbage cut mouth, mom. Jesus.
Yeah, you're white trash from the middle of nowhere, Michigan. Like, you swore like a fucking sailor. You worked at a factory.
What was your punishment for cursing?
I remember one time I had to wash my mouth out with soap.
I got pepper.
Once. Pepper's delicious. I'd take pepper.
Oh yeah? Pour a whole tablespoon of this shit in your mouth? You beg to differ.
I could.
Shit burns.
I also drink a bottle of Tabasco sauces, so I could do that.
Nope.
Oh.
That was a random bet in high school.
Oh.
Don't do it. Kids,
No,
don't do it.
yeah, no, thank you.
We're a learning podcast. Don't do it.
Fucking Dean used to take a piece of lettuce and pour that shit on there. Like, wow. Even you can make lettuce fattening, you fat fuck.
No, what do you put on it?
Huh?
What do you put on the salad?
He would take a slice of lettuce and just pour Tabasco sauce on the bitch.
Tabasco's got like no calories, Frank.
Still, it looked disgusting. and he was a fat fuck anyways. I'm like, wow.
If you put butter on it, then that'd make more sense.
Well, any salad dressing is gonna be worse than Tabasco.
He wrapped that stick of butter with
When
lettuce.
we were 13 and you see this fat fuck take a piece of lettuce, like, oh, look, he's eating healthy. No, he's not.
I want to put chocolate sauce on top.
It was fun. It was funny at the time.
It's what people do with Brussels sprouts. They're like they're really
Put
good for
bacon,
you. Yeah, but
yeah.
you put like fucking bacon and butter on it. It's not
And
good
grease.
for you anymore. Yeah,
No, it's still got its charm.
it's charm, but not benefits at a certain point.
You know what's funny though? Broccoli though, if you cook broccoli, you ruin its health benefits. You have to eat broccoli cold and directly from, and sprouts are even better.
I'm sorry, steamed broccoli is the only way to go.
I love steamed broccoli, but they say if you do steamed broccoli, put mustard seed on top and you retain some of the natural.
It's just water.
Doing that.
It's
Nobody's
all
doing-
fucking water.
No,
Drink the water. What if I drink the goddamn water?
The heat ruins the health benefits of broccoli.
And you know
Yeah,
what?
but it
Though
makes it
broccoli's
taste
still
so much
fucking
better.
delicious. So back
Yeah.
off.
I like cold broccoli. It's
You
pretty
know
good.
what? I'll eat the lard instead. How about
Cold
that?
broccoli
Good?
tastes like iron.
It's fine.
Cold broccoli tastes like it fucking hates you.
No, I'll eat
Yeah.
it.
I like it, but it's like, oh,
It's not bad.
Cauliflower is the worst.
Oh, I love cauliflower. Cauliflower is good. If
You might as
make
well
it
just
right.
drink some water then.
No, cauliflower is good.
No.
it
you have
does
some-
have. I like
some-
cauliflower, but it does taste like you just took some houseplants and just ate them.
Well, you gotta have that pizza crust made out of that.
You fucking
the-
Californian.
That's California.
What?
Yeah,
That's
they
a
did
Californian.
that. It's a total California thing. Yeah.
All you have
They
to
made
do
it
for roast
yeah.
vegetables, little seasoning salt.
Yeah.
Good to go.
So glad I'm not a vegetarian.
No. The cauliflower is really good for you, though.
Good.
So is
I've
water.
always liked vegetables.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Holy shit!
I don't know
Why
those are
when you
lost.
bring up water? Like water's the be all end all. Like, where's that coming from?
I fucking hate water.
How do you hate water?
Tastes like shit.
This prick, Jesus! Can't you ever shut up?
Frank, why don't you just go away? Leave me alone.
That musical sting is so great.
The musical sting makes it.
I didn't say anything. It just went blank.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
Nah, let's move on.
You know what it was.
I'm sure I do. So
it was a clip that was on repeat going, please talk, Frank. Please talk, Frank. Please talk, Frank.
Yeah. I don't believe you.
Me?
No.
Moi? How dare thee?
You're out of your mind.
You're full of shit.
What about this? Do you get this?
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
Frank.
Fuck me, Larry.
See, that one played. What are the odds?
After the what have you?
I don't have any clips from this episode. Okay, Frank, go fast forward. Plot. We don't even know the detail. Just get through it.
Yeah, so he can't find her, but he hears her, and he hears the dog. So he calls up his physicist, who's right outside the front window. He comes rushing in his slippers.
There's a time cut. There's a time cut.
There is a time cut. I will admit there is. There's an indication of time passing by.
Their bed is disgusting. I'm just looking at it now. Ugh.
Oh, look at that.
It looks like it's gold.
Yeah, that's like
that's for cushioning for the head. Son.
Absolutely.
Fuck her head. I don't care.
No.
Oh yeah, he fucked her head all right.
Yeah, right into that backboard.
Look at how she's positioned.
Look at that ass.
I can't imagine sleeping in the amount of clothes they do.
Yeah.
Well, no one did. This is all for show.
I've always slept in my boxer briefs. I just can't do sleep in anything else.
Sometimes you got to air out. Sometimes you got to air out though and wear nothing.
I can't. I'll be fucking rock hard the whole night. If I like the whole night.
It turtles because it's too cold. I think that's the difference.
I have a fan next to me. I sleep like when I'll be taking a nap and I'm like, I am perfectly temperatured right now. Sweat immediately.
Wow.
Yep.
So yeah, I can't do it. I gotta.
And her ass is like a fucking furnace. God damn. Get that thing away from me. I need to cool down here.
Does it fart like when she farts or just?
No, she's just a radiant.
She's just hot.
Yeah, she sleeps hot. That's because she sleeps with 4 pairs of clothes on.
She sleeps hot and wet.
Keep Frankie feel fingers out of her fucking clothes. That's why.
Don't you dare go for that.
Frankie, he slept with his mom and then couldn't stop touching her.
Frankie Fingers, they called him. Frankie Fingers.
Frankie Feel Fingers.
That was my nickname, Frankie Fingers.
Frankie Fingers.
Frankie's fingers, both ends.
Stinky Pinky Frankie.
That's what happens when you grow up special. You have to touch everything.
Yeah, well.
You get the whole hug longer, though.
They call me Stinky.
Okay, sorry. Continue, Frank. His physicist friend comes over.
So he comes in, and all of a sudden he knows he needs to draw a door. I have no idea what these lines even do, but okay.
No, but it's a great, like they talked about that in the commentary. They're saying what a bizarre way of presenting. This is where the entrance way, but it's just such an image that burns through the psyche, and it's been like part of pop culture for the last 70 years because of it.
Where do you get the chalk from?
He asked He asked them if they have any crayons or chalk.
Yeah,
she came in with chalk. To be fair, everything in this episode is set up.
Oh, so you know how they did the effect though?
I assume they had a missing piece of wall.
It was a very simple way of it's all done in camera.
Yeah.
It was a forced perspective wall.
Piece behind it.
Yeah, and they put a bunch of light on it. They shoot a bunch of light on it, and the camera's at the angle, and you just
because they only show it at that side angle.
Yeah. And when they do the front, it's obvious cut where they cut before. Yeah, that's pretty fun stuff. It's all very,
it was very
simple.
It was very good acting. Like when they were walking around, and she was like, "Stop, no!" Like he was going to squash her.
Yeah, that's
very cool.
pretty good.
Every point in our space is part of a perpendicular line.
See, okay, real wall, fake wall. Oh, this is a fake shot.
Fourth dimension.
And they cut to like this.
Be the fifth dimension. That'd be the fifth fucking dimension.
No, when he throws the coin, it's what cuts to the front.
The fourth dimension is time. I just want to say that.
The fourth dimension is Frank's house.
The lines are.
No, it's time, Dick.
Yes, that was sarcasm on my end.
A little bit, yeah. You know, one of my favorite things of this show is, okay.
Look at that.
Okay, so let's look at the wife.
Yes, please.
Okay, so look at her here. She looks like she's a little weathered. He is old. He's an old dad, and they look appropriately weathered right now. And then they show her close up, and she has the lady of the certain age filter on.
Ah, yeah.
It's all blown out, and they cut to him, and it's like fucking Grand Canyon right here, and there's just like a little war of people happening everywhere. Like shit has gone down in this man's face.
And then the physicist is hot. That's why.
Look at that. She went down 10 years right here.
Yeah.
And they cut to him, and look at that. Someone's making fucking ice sculptures out of his head.
His mouth is Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the lady of a certain age filter back then. It's always the Vaseline.
Star Trek is notorious for that.
Oh yeah.
They just use that up like nobody's business.
Even when it doesn't make sense, like the salt lady, like she's supposed to be old, and they're like, no, close-ups, you gotta look young. Like that ruins it. Bones is supposed to be under her. Okay, whatever.
Is that the Twilight Zone book, Frank, or can we see what's the cover look like?
So this was the Mark Scott Zickery in the commentary that you watched.
Yeah. He's on all of them.
I was gonna watch it, but I
have two of them, Dick. I have one that's for some reason from the Army Library or some fort.
Oh wow!
That.
There you go.
Fort Bragg's.
I've never seen that. I've never seen that book. I wish it would show up in my thrift stores. I'd buy it.
It's on Amazon.
I know, but I can find them for cheap.
No, I'm saying I'll send you the other one if I can find it somewhere around here. It's the same book. It's just
is it? Okay.
Newer. Yeah, I mean, it's all the
look
same.
at that. Everybody's got it. Wow.
Frank sent me a copy.
Yeah, you know, you should get, Dick, is the Martin Graham's Jr. one.
Yeah, you can find out how much they spent on Vaseline for the lens. That'd be fun.
Yeah. No, he ain't shitting either. He could, you could find out how much the catering was for that day. That motherfucker went deep. It's 281.
Thank you. Here it is. Okay. I was only 2 pages off. Because the last time I used this book was for the gift.
Oh, right on.
All right, Little Girl Lost. I only get to cover
Director Paul Stewart.
Do you like my
Mein Kampf?
This is how
my Twilight Zone.
This is my bookmark.
Oh, there you go. That's a nice one.
Adam on the back.
Yeah.
All right. Richard Matheson's final episode of the third season with Little Girl Lost, a gripping science fiction story about a little girl who falls through a hole between dimensions. This is based on the occurrence that happened to our daughter, says Matheson. Why did I? No, I'm not saying I was right, but why did IMDb say it was Serling?
I think they have people put, it's like Wikipedia, people can just add to it, and that's the problem.
That was based on an occurrence that happened to our daughter, says Matheson. She didn't go into the fourth dimension, but she cried one night, blah, 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 blah. Several things work against the credibility of this episode, however. For those scenes in the fourth dimension, the voice of Tina was supplied by adult actress Rhonda Williams, who's
That's
dead.
right.
And it sounds like an adult impersonating a child. That is completely true.
It's true, yeah.
The mother, Sarah Marshall, I forgot her, is almost continuously hysterical, disheveled and off balance. I don't agree with that. That is appropriate for a mother in that situation. Rather than contributing in a positive manner, she merely irritates her with her emotionalism and incompetence. As for the father, played by Robert Sampson, he's all right in a bland way, except for the curious fact that he checks to see if his daughter has somehow fallen under the house.
Good point.
I did have questions about that. And he's like, no, she didn't fall under because Max disappeared in the wall. He calls his friend Bill because he's a physicist and might know if she's in another dimension. Two factors override all these negatives. The first is Matheson's first-rate script. The second is bravado performance by Charles Aidman as a physicist friend and the little girl's father. And then when the sky was opened, Aidman made a fantastic concept. Disappearing off the face of the Earth seemed altogether real.
Oh yeah, he was in that, wasn't he?
Yeah, I'm not going to continue. It just keeps going.
No, I was interested.
No,
Aidman conveys intelligence and supreme competence. He sure does.
Just keeps going from there. But yeah,
you do need that rock and anchor of the episode, to make sense. So it's just so strange that he just happened to be there. I mean, if I need a physicist, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but it's such a small little detail in the episode that it doesn't bother me. Because without
for
that,
the story,
exactly. Without that, you don't have an episode. So
yeah, pretty much.
Like, it doesn't. I don't see that as a plot hole or a convenience to a plot. I just see that. as
but I mean, it's me who overanalyzes fucking everything. So of course I'm gonna be like, he just happens to be that close. Really?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Do you think that's the first thing he said when he met him? Hi, new neighbor. Hi, I'm a physicist.
Most of them do.
No, he's been a friend for a while.
If you want to know if your friend's a physicist, just wait. He'll tell you.
Or vegan.
Like a vegan, yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We were in
or loves cock. What?
At a Korean barbecue, and we were joking around with the guy delivering our food, and he's like, "No, you don't want advice from me on cooking the meat. Despite managing this restaurant, I'm a vegan." So, and I'm like, "Oh, you had to find a way to work it in, didn't you?" And
no way.
Like, shut the fuck up. I was like, "Come on."
That's
he's
amazing.
a super nice guy, but he totally.
Who owns a rib joint and is a vegan?
But a Korean barbecue. He just operates it.
Okay.
There's no ribs.
Koreans. Okay, whatever. You said barbecue.
Korean barbecue,
which involves meat.
Yeah,
but it's not a rib joint. That's all I'm saying. I all I said was no ribs.
I've never eaten it. Okay, I've never eaten Korean, so I don't know.
You're making a big deal out of it, not me.
They do have.
Were there crickets then? Crickets on the barbecue? I mean, I don't know what the Koreans eat.
Squid eyes.
There's Korean spare ribs. They have beef ribs.
Well, they do, but not
they
that
exist.
place. Yeah, but it's like
it's just so odd, man. Like,
yeah,
like I mean,
so far was a way to say it, and I was like, he had to say it. Okay,
it's like, you know what? I don't want to eat here now because how do you know if the food's good?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that fucking guy didn't know. But the guy, honestly, that guy was fucking on top of managing that place. He took care of the shit out of our party. Our party's like 45 people.
Holy shit!
We weren't waiting for a thing.
I mean, if he wasn't the cook, then that's one thing. If the cook's vegan, I got a problem.
No, there is no cook. If you ever been to Korean barbecue, it sounds like you have it. You cook the food.
Oh, what the fuck am I going there for?
There's little grill. Oh, because you can.
They paying me? They
You
paying me?
You cook exactly how you want it.
Yeah, I can do that here.
It's all night. You can just sit there, and you pay $30. That's it.
Oh,
yeah, it's worth it.
It's not bad.
It's definitely worth it.
Not bad.
Korean barbecue joints are the best. And when you marry Hawaiian, you go to one all the fucking time, turns out. But not complaining. Delicious.
Did you marry her Hawaiian?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was Hawaiian.
I've told you so many times.
I'm sorry.
Piece of shit.
My bad.
Yeah, tell your wife Brenda or whatever the fuck ever.
How's your son Patrick going?
Patrick. How's your son Ringo doing?
How's Ringo?
Piece of shit. Where the fuck are we? Okay.
Just they find the daughter, the husband, the father sticks half his body into the door, into the dimension, and it looks like that scene from Prince of Darkness where the monster hand comes after the woman to pull the demon into the dimension of man.
You mean the Army of Darkness?
No, Prince of Darkness, the Jack Rubber movie. It's actually the same shot.
Here's what I noticed about the fourth dimension here.
Yes.
And Frank's not wrong about that. It should be fifth dimension, but
whatever.
Yeah.
It's the 50s.
Fucking irritating.
Don't let go.
Ah!
Wait.
Yeah.
Ah!
Couldn't he go on?
Yeah.
Carmax, you fucking stupid mutt.
Or just say, biscuit, something.
You bitch.
You fucking bitch.
Bitch.
I just kept thinking of Poltergeist when
When Craig T. Nelson yawned. That was good.
no, when Zelda Rubinstein goes, who's the person that who delivers the punishment? Well, the father, I do. Like, tell her she don't come alive, gonna spank her. I don't hit my daughter, I never spank my daughter. Tell her, Stephen. Carolyn, if you don't come over, I'm gonna spank you. Like that part.
This is trippy as shit, man.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh my god.
This house is clear.
This house is clean. R.I.P. Zelda Rubinstein.
She fucking A. She's been dead for how long? I thought she died years before.
She shows up in Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon.
Oh my god.
An actually decent movie that looks fucking terrible, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Is it funny?
It's pretty funny.
Like it's more of a comedy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he's pretending to be a serial killer, or he is a serial killer, but it's like a mockumentary about him. But he's like, you know, you got to be in good shape because you got to chase them while making it look like you're walking after them. So he's like walking, and the second they're not looking, he's like,
that's pretty funny
in that movie. Yeah,
that's pretty funny. Yeah,
the guy who plays Leslie Vernon is goddamn hilarious.
What do you think the directorial what do you think the thought was of getting somebody else to do the dub over voice of her saying "daddy"?
I don't know.
What do you think the little girl?
They did that a lot. They did that a lot in that era because I think it was the child labor laws.
I mean,
probably real strict.
It was obviously AMR, or what was that? What's that shit called?
ADR.
ADR. It was obviously ADR, so fine, but
yeah. There were people that I mean, Baby Snooks was a radio show about a girl that was an adult woman playing a kid. Like that's just how they did it in those days.
Well, remember the last episode of this series? She's completely dubbed. She's completely dubbed.
Completely dubbed by an older
woman. All but like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
The only time she's not dubbed is when she's in Aunt Tay's house.
Yeah.
Ugh. It's like, God damn, did they not even try to get it the same?
Right, yeah.
It's awful. It's
like you're not Rocky Squirrel anymore. You're just an annoying bitch.
Yeah. I don't know. This wasn't shot in Italy. I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah.
They know how to record sound.
It's like you're there. Hey, bitch.
Well,
Daddy, I just need you to say
Daddy.
It's like
Lindsay Lohan.
It's a last minute change that something happened.
That had to be in the script.
Maybe the audio, something happened to the audio tape and it fucked up. And there's
why
probably
would that be in the
technical
script
reason.
to use a different actress for the voice, Frank?
Hmm?
Why would that be in the script to use a different actress for the voice?
No, I'm saying they played off of her saying that word, so obviously it was in the script.
Let me get this straight. You guys are going to use my voice. I'm a little girl.
I bet they shot it with her voice, and they're like, something didn't turn out right.
Well, it was just like in one of Adam's favorite episodes with the pig faces.
Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah. You know,
Different
they
voice.
didn't use her voice the entire episode.
Yeah.
And they could have. There was no reason not to.
Or
her voice
use
sounded
that actress who does the voice. Like,
well, no, technically, the girl. No, here's the thing. This is where you're wrong. Because I saw the commentary. That is her voice in the with the rat face. That actress, that's her voice.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I could have sworn it wasn't.
No,
I've always been told it was not her voice.
No,
like literally,
I've
I've listened to the Twilight Pone and Tom Elliott. They've both.
Did you say the Pone?
Yeah, Twilight Pone. It's the second best or third best Twilight Zone. Whatever.
No,
they talked about it, and they even talked about what
them.
Yeah, exactly. And they even talked about, like, they even read quotes from the actress saying, "I don't know why they wouldn't use my voice. You know, I learned all the lines and everything, and just to not be able to use them."
Yeah, it's
because they said, what's her name?
Oh,
did her
you're
voice.
talking about 90-year-olds at that point, Dick. They're all invalids. So this is the voice, and this is the face.
Thank you.
No, I know. Okay. The girl.
How are you going to save yourself from what you just wrongly said?
the girl wrapped in the bandage is not the girl right here. That's a different.
Oh,
actress.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
so she's wrapped up. Does
She
the
was
voice,
wrapped
and the
up doing the
reveal is
voice, and the reveal is that.
Okay.
And then when they revealed her, she actually does the voice of the other woman, but she did it herself.
Yeah, okay,
so that's why. That's where it's coming from.
But that's still fucking like why?
That's so backwards. Why bother? It's why pay another actress to do something that one could do fine.
Okay, because I will agree, her voice is great in that episode.
Yeah,
she has a cool, like, smoky voice.
Right, but it doesn't match her.
No, but I'm fine. If they were reveal her, I wouldn't go, oh.
I mean, yeah, compared to the
yeah,
pig face lady, she's a 10.
Yeah.
I love the pig face people when they're flirting in the hallway. When the guy's like giving a cigarette to the nurse.
So this is Ellie Mae Clampett here.
Yeah, I'm Ellie Mae Clampett. Yep.
So
big old titties.
I kind of get it.
Tig old bitty.
Yeah, I kind of don't.
Well,
it just
you know whose website this is, right? Frank, I don't know if you noticed.
Tom Elliott's.
Shadow and Substance. No, it's not Tom Elliott's.
Oh, Shadows. Aren't they another?
They're another one, yeah.
Hey,
but they actually do the research and shit.
Yeah, we don't do none of this.
I'm sure it's just all copy paste anyway.
It's fine. No, it is. It's little articles, but
thanks for the effort, guys. Love to see it.
It's still a collection of the articles. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm happy about it.
And look who's here, Paul from the Twilight Night Gallery. He's at Night Gallery on Twilight Zone, or on Twitter. Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are all.
I was
a little hub of a community. So even if they're copy and pasting, who gives a shit? Like, that's all the internet is anyway, Frank. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great episode. They find her. Yeah, I know. They go. That's why I moved on. I was like, why am I ragging on him? He didn't say anything. So, you know what, Frank? You still deserve this. No, I'm not gonna. I won't do it.
I want you to fuck.
Frank, why don't
there
I
you
won't
go.
play it. No, all my notes are for the next episode. What the fuck am I looking at my notes for?
All right. Well, good night, everybody. That was a great classic, and we'll move on to the next one.
No, is there anything else in the commentary that is inaccurate or 90-year-olds that can't remember shit?
Well, I mean, I do like how Rod kind of saved the whole fourth, fifth dimension thing at the end, because he even brought up the fourth, the fifth. Who really knows? So that was good.
Oh yeah, let's hear the outro.
In another dimension, he's still alive.
We do have the continuity error here, where he just found out the daughter's missing. He goes under the bed. We go over to Rod, and then there's already lines on the wall.
Yeah. No.
One frightened little girl. Name
what?
Oh yeah, there they are.
There's lines on the wall.
Yeah, but they lighted it to where you can almost barely see it.
You can still see it though.
Yeah, but think about it. In 60,
you would still see it. They're pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they haven't been written for 15 minutes yet, but yeah.
Bettina Miller.
Yeah, I'll skip to the end though.
Well, you know why you can see him? It's the digital clarity.
No, that's what we're talking about. You can still see it back then.
In the no, I don't think so. Not in the 50s.
The other half, where? The fourth dimension, the fifth, perhaps. They never found the answer. Despite a battery of research physicists equipped with every device known to man, electronic and otherwise, no result was ever achieved. Except perhaps a little more respect for and uncertainty about the mechanisms of the Twilight Zone.
Chesterfield. The choice of tomorrow.
When I'm sitting at the typewriter and I can't think, I smoke 3 packs of cigarettes.
And then I go about my day, and
I have the taste of pennies in my throat.
The fucking H key took my nail right off because they're so brittle from smoking.
Holy hell! I have no more I
You ever
can't
see
taste
old-timey
anything.
newspapers that are stuck inside your wall, how they're all yellow? Those are my hands now. It's Chesterfield's.
My hands smell like a couch from your grandmother's attic.
I really thought you were going to say, my hands smelled like 2 balloons.
My hands sweat just like 2 balloons.
I really thought that's what you were going to say.
Nah, it's going to happen.
Oh, man.
Good night, everybody.
No.
No. I think we're in the next episode now.
Ratings.
Oh, fucking 9.
Give it a 9.
9, yeah.
When you bet you 9.
I gave it a 9 the first time around, Frank.
There you go.
Francis.
I agreed.
Yeah. So we're stuck at 9s there. Great. All right.
Yeah.
So next episode would be Night Gallery, Little Girl Lost. That'll be on the podcast. If you're on the live stream, just hold on a fucking tick. We'll be right there in a hot minute. And until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West or something. What, Phoenix Westwire, if you will.
Go Bears.
I'm a Frank Links there.
Nah, Dick it over here. Okay.
He's that Dick it over there, if you know what I mean.
That's right. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that guy.
Oh, that Dick Dickerson. He'll get you.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
Dick it or whatever the hell you call him.
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
I talked to his cousin's Uncle Marty, and he was like, "Oh, talking about him." And
his name's not even Dick. It's Tom or something. Dick is just too controversial.
Well, he's a dick.
No, that's rude.
What I love about the Midwest Nice is they'll go, he was doing that thing with that girl, if you know what I mean. That fucking guy over there by the store is a big old bull queer, if you know what I mean. And you're like, what the fuck?
If you know what I mean, there's not much else to take from that other than he's.
But then they just say in the next sentence the most horrible thing you'll ever hear, and you're like, I thought we were being coy. Like,
bull queers take by force.
No, see, the first sentence was to see how you'd react. And then the second sentence, they can go all in.
That's just how they talk, man. It's weird. They don't care how you react because they're not talking to anyone. They're talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Because when you talk in the Midwest, you don't get a response. You mostly talk, and then the next person says something about something else. And then you say something about something else.
Okay, let's do
this conversation.
Let's do that there. You start. Let's do that.
You hear Frank over there he used his hands sweat just like 2 balloons, I tell you.
I turned to look, but it was gone.
I slipped on the ice coming home.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. I was thinking about mustard the other day. How does that come from a seed? It's a liquid.
I took the train to Los Angeles the other day, and they wouldn't let me have my root beer. I like that stuff. I didn't have it.
We also got to go, oh, yeah? And then segue in this nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. We have to act like we are listening.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds great. Did you know that Toni Morrison's father died?
Oh yeah.
That reminds me of the fact that the late night show is so many hosts. I can't keep track, and I can't stay up that late, so I don't even watch it.
I think the Oscars this year are going to be hosted by 3 queers.
I like turtles.
I know exactly what you mean. It's so funny you bring it up because I was in Michigan the other day, and I was like, this state is not fun.
I was going down Michigan Way, and I got raped by 3 men.
You fuckers have drank so much lead.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh, Frank?
You know it, Frank. Yeah. No, it's true.
I don't know what he's talking about, but I tell you what.
No, he's got a point there. I understand.
Canada, huh?
Oh, Canada.
When you say people argue in Jersey, I'm like, at least they're communicating in some sort of manner.
So we only argue if we like each other.
Yeah, exactly. And you only pretend to hear the other person if you like each other.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we should be going on to that night gallery now there.
Let's move on to the night gallery, guys. Yeah.
Oh, no.
How about that?
That sounds...
You shut the fuck up, Donnie.
That's great. After the what have you.
Phoenix West over here.
Frank Links.
Shut the fuck up, Frank!
Take it there, okay.
So long, citizens, eh?
Cheese.
That was a fun one.
Cheese.
You want to go get some sausage sandwiches and put some like
curds,
American cheese on there, some curds?
I'm gonna go watch some old videos of Aaron Rodgers throwing out that pigskin. Oh man,
Watch some Matlock.
That's a glorious sight right there.
You know who makes the best curds? Mike Ditka.
Oh God! Oh, don't say oh Ditka. What a wonderful word.
Oh, a Midwest podcast.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Kind of want to do the whole next episode like that.
We might do that. It's gonna happen.
My coast is from the best coast. How many times did he say that? Fucking Jared.
I know what guys like. I know what mine like.
Gallery though, so I can do it. And look who's here.
God, take it there.
Midwest podcast. Of course, I got to fix my audio. Oh God! Oh come on! What year are we in?
What happened?
You got to fix the audio.
Well, that you got to call a specialist on that one there. Yeah.
I got a buddy. I could. Yeah.
You got an AV guy, Frank?
I know a guy that knows a guy.
He lives right next door.
Knows a guy. Does he know Sparky? I know Sparky.
He lives right next door to my friend, the physicist.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. Jeremy knows Sparky.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Whenever I visit home and I listen to relatives, it's like that one person's name, also another person's name, and here's the third person name, Story. And I'm like, I don't fucking know these people. Why would I know them?
Oh no, you know Susie. Susie used to babysit you when you were 2.
Exactly.
It's like, I remember that. My first memory I had was I was 4.
We fired her because she went 3 knuckles deep in you. So we fired her, but then we replaced her with that redhead girl.
We replaced her with that priest, Father Touch you a lot.
Who died of
COVID.
She died. And
she died of COVID.
She died in 1992. Obviously, you remember that funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Whoo! Yeah, I'm just like, you don't realize how quickly I wanted to forget this place.
No wonder I moved as far away as humanly possible without thinking in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's do an intro. Let's do Simpsons. No, let's do something else. Let's do something different here. Let's just go. Let's go see Stacey Keach.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. To create their own particular and private hell, and now must lie in it. Sadder but wiser, by dint of a rather painful lesson in responsibility, transmitted from
Bordering in Wonderland, the Twilight Zone review.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to LIW Twilight Zone review. Should say Night Gallery in that. Episode 335, Night Gallery 222B, Little Girl Lost, the last episode of season 2. I'm Phoenix West.
Franklin.
Thank you.
Welcome, guys. I really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, it was surprisingly interesting.
And I feel like I should hate myself for saying that, but I really did enjoy it.
When it's called Little Girl Lost, I was expecting a total remake.
Yeah.
But they took it and just completely went a different direction with it and actually works pretty well.
Yes. They killed the fucking world. This is like the Cabin in the Woods of Night Gallery episodes.
Yeah.
The world ends. And it wasn't something I remembered right off the bat. It was everything else. I was like, wait, the fucking world ended. I forgot.
Yeah. Because that was the whole point. He was going to make bombs that didn't need nuclear fusion or whatever, and they would just blow up. So basically, he made it the everlasting bomb stopper. I don't know.
Frank, you haven't said anything yet about this. Do you agree, or did you not like it?
It's boring. The episode isn't. It's boring. Good acting, but it's kind of boring.
I don't remember much of it, to be honest, because I watched it like a few days ago, and it just drug, man.
It is slow.
It's 17 minutes.
Yeah, but it's still slow.
I didn't mind it. I liked it, actually.
It's a good episode. Yeah, it's very good.
But it really didn't hold my attention too much, to be honest with you.
But keep in mind, like, when we talk about Twilight episodes, my favorite ones are the ones that aren't sci-fi at all. And this one is not sci-fi at all.
No.
You think it's going to be, and that's the point.
Doesn't need to be sci-fi.
Well, is it not sci-fi? It's not a horror story.
It's fantasy. I'll give it that.
It's more of a
no.
It's more of like a hard.
There's zero fantasy.
Hmm?
There's zero fantasy here.
See what I mean? I don't remember anything from this freaking episode. Like, I think it was the first one I watched before the other two. That's what screwed me up.
Yeah, I watched it first as well. Yesterday.
I watched it over the weekend.
Yeah.
It was like 5 days ago.
But it's like everything that they set up about the little girl doesn't matter because he's lying. It's all a big con.
I do remember saying, "Why the fuck did I just waste my time watching this?" Then, like, did none of this make sense?
No, it made sense.
It makes perfect sense. I really, really enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
And I hate that I have to say that about Night Gallery, but that's how you know I'm being honest. I enjoyed it. I fucking loved it. It might be one of my favorite episodes of Night Gallery so far.
So essentially, the episode is there's a doctor, a psychologist that knows this really brilliant military mind who's basically a weapon maker. He's like the go-to Dr. Death, and the military wants this formula for bombs, and he's gone crazy. He needs to deliver on this deal they have with him. He does it because essentially what he's doing is he's trying to stall time to not finish the formula because he knows it's going to be the end of everything. And really, he wasn't wrong.
No.
It's a lot what Oppenheimer did.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened in the episode.
No, that's the subtext. That's what's really happening. The subtext is he's seen his little girl who died in a car accident. He's fixated on that. And he's trying to look crazy so they won't come to him for this material.
No, he's trying to look crazy so they won't notice that when he rushes out the formula, they just start doing tests on it and end the world. Because that's his goal, is to end the world.
It's revenge. It's
revenge because there's a twist at the very, very end where he goes, and you get revenge for killing his daughter. And you're like, holy shit, he's the one that killed her? I had no idea when he said that. I was like, wait. I had to rewind.
Wait, what did he say?
I'll play it in a second here, but let's get through the episode.
I must not have caught that part.
Yeah,
I didn't catch it either.
He throws out a lot in like a 3-second scene.
I just what I got out of it was he was just mad at the world because everybody was awful. So
I
just destroy the world.
Yeah, I remember at the end of it being so fucking confused. I'm like,
well, let's go through it. I'll set this one up because I enjoyed it the most. It sounds like, it's the beginning is just them, a bunch of like military guys watching this doctor through glass, and he's playing with a little girl, and he's like, and there's no little girl there. She's a little girl lost. And they talk about how she was killed in a hit and run accident 6 months ago. Doesn't know who killed her. And he went crazy after that because the wife's dead, and he still sees her there, and he just pretends like she's there. But he's the future of the nation. Like, he's gonna fix this thing. I didn't even know what his thing was gonna do, but it was gonna revolutionize something.
Right.
And then fucking Robert Denby, MST3K reference, if you're a Twilight Pone listener, he's Robert Denby from Riding with Death. Remember that episode, Dick?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He's Robert Denby. You're as elusive as Robert Denby at the end of the part one. And they're like, who?
Yeah.
That's Robert Denby. That's him. The doctor with the kid is 54 in this episode, the actor, but he looks like he's 68, and he has like a little girl. But turns out that's kind of a plot point later on. Robert Denby reveals that he took her out for cotton candy and like rides and shit at a carnival, in water, and I was very confused. But I have a very, very descriptive clip here of the episode. I'm gonna play it right now. I want to make this a meme or a little GIF and just play it in a loop.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't patronize me.
Yeah. But I love the fact that he's watching him, and the whole time I'm going, something else is going on, which I never think during Night Gallery. I'm just usually like, fucking come on, get the fuck over. I'm always mad.
Well, this one was only 17 minutes long, right?
Yeah. But a lot of even like the 5-minute ones in this show feel like an eternity.
Oh, fucking Jack Laird.
Remember when they go into the episode where they go into their father's warehouse, a scientist warehouse, and they get attacked by a giant spider? That felt like an hour, and it was only like 6 minutes.
3 minutes long.
That was a Twilight Zone episode.
Whatever. Okay, so there's a dozen Night Gallery ones I can name.
Oh
yeah,
yes.
that was an 85 episode, but still.
Yeah, that's
it's rare that it's that's an 85 one compared to.
Yeah.
You want me to list all the Night Gallery ones that felt like an eternity? Brenda.
Oh, Brenda's the worst.
Brenda's the fucking worst.
That one is probably hands down the worst one.
God damn, I hate that episode.
Because was her voice dubbed too? No.
It sounded like it.
It sounded like it might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, they brush her hair, and he's brushing the little girl's hair, and basically his job is to accompany this scientist and take care of his daughter who's not alive, so that he can focus on his scientist work. That's all he's there to do. Take care of the little ghost girl. He brushes her hair. He puts her to bed. He tells her a story. Yeah. And when he tells her a story, he starts seeing like flashbacks of like a carnival and like lights. And I'm like,
yeah, something was on. Like, was that did his daughter die or something? And he's got lost in that moment.
Now when we get to the end, we'll know.
Okay,
when I got to the end, I'm like, oh, that's what that was about.
So what was it?
Well, we'll get there. And he starts crying, and then the later on, he's like, the doctor's like, oh, you take great care of her. Like, she needs to be with someone younger. I'm too old. You know, maybe she should stay with you. I'm old as shit. I looked them up. They're only 10 years apart.
Of course.
Yeah, Robert Denby's only 10 years younger. I noticed the doctor who hires him sounds like a mix of Elliot Gould and Danny Houston. I wrote this down.
Oh, wow.
Let me play his audio. Dick, I don't know if you know who either of those people are. This is the worst audio and video ever.
Doctor of the mind, my job is to heal.
Look at them brand new shiny cars.
Listen. Okay, 1320 is my timestamp. Listen to this audio change right here.
Dementia precox isn't very nice.
Yeah, I know, but with the proper therapy.
Proper therapy, man. Damn it, they won't allow us time for that.
They want what he can do now.
So they give him his dream.
What the fuck was that?
ADR.
What was that?
Watch out for snakes.
Yeah, but look at the mountains behind him.
Yeah, that's obviously the canyon in Hollywood.
Is the fuzziest film stock I've ever seen in my life.
Then
doesn't he sound like Danny Houston though and Elliot Gould?
A little bit, yeah.
And then what?
He looks familiar.
Let him go mad?
Why not? What better way to safeguard the knowledge?
Oh my god, that audio clip though. I can't get over that. It's so bad. They go to a restaurant with the little girl and the scientist and Robert Denby, and they're sitting there, and some random dude keeps trying to steal their chair.
Yeah,
the doctor is playing along, and he's like starts to realize she's not real, she's not there anymore.
Yeah,
and that's part of his ruse. And he's like, "I'm gonna give you the paperwork tonight, and I'm ready to turn everything in. I'm ready to turn my whole thing in." And I was like, I think his thing is. I even wrote my note here. Starting to think his big invention is the final solution. Like it's going to be like something to kill humanity. And that's, we're going to, the only fix is no more humans. And all his studies are done. And
well, that's what he said. He says, the world's full of terrible people.
Yeah. So he goes, how'd you hurt your leg? And he's like, oh, military in a plane, and yada, yada, yada. And someone didn't do their job. And he's like, yeah, that's the way it works. And he keeps looking at him. I'm like, what are they really talking about? And when I get to the end, I realize what's going on.
Yeah.
But they show a scene with the next scene after this, after he turned in his work, is the doctor driving. For some reason, they're in fedoras and big ass coats in the California heat. Here we go.
Jenny.
Yeah. And he swerves around and he goes crazy. There's a weird noise though after they stop. Frank, you know more about cars than I do. Can you tell me what the fuck this noise is?
You could have killed both of us. I know.
I think it's the music.
Which noise? The bang, bang, bang. That was just the music, dude.
Why? It sounds like a car noise and they play it like that.
If it only happened once, then maybe, but 3 times in a beat like that? No, that was...
Okay, I'll drive. Yes.
And then it's done. It's like they wanted it to be a car noise, but I don't know what the fuck it was.
And for some reason, he's riding like bitch. There's no one else next to him.
Well, the little girl was there, but he swerved over to grab the wheel.
Oh, yeah, the little girl's in between them. That's the idea.
And now he's squishing her to death.
Yeah, it's squishing her, yeah.
Exactly.
Stop finger blasting me, old man. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he goes back into the office. He talks to his little his friend here about how he turned in the paperwork already, and he goes in the other room, sees the doctor there cradling next to a fireplace, and he's talking to her brush, and he's clearly not talking to her, like she's there in the room. Dick is falling asleep on us.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. We're almost done.
Long week.
We're almost done. Here comes the let's watch this scene. Hopefully they don't shut us off for this. So
A genius.
Your shit is turned in.
When his mind is clouded by delusion.
Delusion?
No. But by your pretending that Jenny was still alive, you took over his delusion. He could be objective and finish his work.
But he was talking as if he was going to see her.
Yes, the only way to do that is to die.
To die.
And commit conscious suicide. You see, that's the conflict.
Okay, pausing here. This is him putting it together way too fucking late.
Yeah.
What he did was he's going to kill himself, but he's doing it in the most epic way possible. He gets real specific here in a second.
Conflict that leads to insanity and the desperate need to escape from opposing problems. And that is the man who worked out the means to create fission with non-radioactive materials.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
No, sci-fi. It's not real, Frank.
I know, Phoenix.
So why are you yelling?
His hair is not real.
Denby!
Here we go.
I have to explain.
Look, it's madness to give him the wrong formula.
Madness, or perhaps the perfect solution.
Is it too late?
I'm afraid it is.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah.
He'll be revenged.
Pause that. Pause.
That's the point I wanted to hear.
What the fuck is in that picture behind him?
Fire?
No, that's a Soyuz. So why do they have a Russian rocket taken off behind him in a picture?
I don't know.
So odd.
Envy?
Of the Soyuz?
Who went to space first?
Oh, something happened.
They're still pissed about it.
What do you mean who went to space first?
Listen.
Is it too late?
Well, I mean, do you want to know the
Shut
answer?
the fuck up.
The Germans, okay?
Afraid it is. When our world goes up in flames.
Oh, God damn it.
It's a V2 rocket made it.
Is it too late?
I'm afraid it is. When our world goes up in flames.
Ready?
He'll be revenged on the murder of his little girl.
You'll be revenged on the murder of his little girl.
And at the same time, he'll be with her in the only way he can.
All right. So, what really happened there. Part of the reason I love this episode is what really happened was the doctor was fucking with this guy the entire episode because he knows he killed his daughter. And he's going, you're going to take care of her even though she's not here. And then I'm going to end the fucking world because fuck you. Everyone, and you pretended to go along with it and pretend like you didn't kill her. You're a piece of shit. Taking you all out with me.
So all right, so there's three characters there. The one guy is cradling a brush. He lost his daughter. The other guy, who he was talking to, killed his daughter. And then the guy talking is the one who put everything in motion. So he basically sacrificed himself. So why?
The guy here on the left you talking about?
Yeah.
No, he didn't know. He thought he was working on the real thing. Now he's realizing, oh shit, we've been playing the wrong game here. He's been playing this the whole time.
Is this like a Dr. Strangelove moment?
I guess.
Well, I mean, the world blows up. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the end.
So doesn't Dr. Strangelove. I mean,
yeah. Except there's no yeah.
there should have been. That would have been so much better.
Yeah, we need some of that.
I mean,
But-
if I want to go out, I want to go out buck Bronco at the Czar's bomb all the way down.
What's his name?
I don't know.
No, Dick knows his name.
What, the guy
Which one?
riding the nuke?
Yeah, the guy riding the nuke. The actor's name.
Oh, Slim Pickens, I think.
Slim Pickens. Yeah.
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 It's the dumbest stage name I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Slim
Pickens?
Pickens. He's a Western guy.
So
It sounds like a yeehaw or hee-haw character.
Well, that's what. Yeah, he was a hee-haw based.
Yeah.
What do you want to be called? Barely fucking
Barely working.
Yeah.
barely had a brain in his body.
Slim Pickens. That's why they got me.
Short McDickens.
Cast type the fuck.
Yeah. Says the lead of this role. I'm getting a script here to try out for. The big dick lead. Nope. Oh shit. Can't do that one.
No.
Fuck.
I'm still so confused. I really am. Like,
What are you confused about?
Well, so okay, the guy that's figuring out, he's just figuring it out.
Yeah.
So
the whole time he thought he was really talking to his little girl. And
wait,
now
so
he's
there's only two
realizing
characters there or three?
there's three characters involved.
See, but I thought the guy cradling the brush was the guy who lost his daughter.
He is.
He is. Yeah, that's the.
I'm
guy
talking
who
about the
lost his
guy who was talking at the end.
Yeah. His psychiatrist is outside talking at the end.
Oh,
The guy on the right is a military guy who's been working for the military to keep this guy working. Both of them not realizing he's working on End of the World. This
Right.
is the scene where they're figuring out, oh, he's been playing us. Oh shit.
Why would the psychiatrist have anything to do with it?
Because the guy went crazy after his daughter died. So they brought in a psychiatrist to help him. Psychiatrist said, I hate doing this, but go help him, go along with the fantasy. It's going to help him finish his work. And then he has a couple scenes throughout the episode of like, I hate doing this. It's like recommending the cancer take over someone's body in my line of work.
Right.
Oh, it's kind of like to pacify the schizophrenic, just talk to all the personalities.
Yeah.
That they exist, kind of thing.
Yeah. And
Just
the
so
doctor,
just so he can finish his work.
And he
that's more
goes,
important.
yeah. But they
That
have
makes
scenes.
a little more- okay.
But they have scenes in the episode where he goes, I hate that I have to do this because it's like recommending that the cancer just stay in you. And he's like, in my line of work, the brain controls so much, but you have to do it because his work is more important than like he's gonna fix this and then go crazy. Like his brain's gonna eat itself. But we almost have to let that happen because what he's creating is so amazing. And that's kind of the conflict. Then at the end, he goes, wait, his brain's not that gone. Oh, shit. That's the end.
He was a terrible psychiatrist.
Yes. Yeah. That's him. The whole time he's been admitting that. Yeah.
Then again, the history is filled with bad psychiatrists.
I would never defend an episode of Night Gallery unless it was warranted.
How the fuck did they not know PTSD was a thing till 1986? For fuck's sake. How many wars do you? How many? Good God.
Oh, I don't know. What are we talking about? Dick, Frank. Sounds like I liked it a lot more than you. That's fine, but thoughts?
To each his own, man. You actually followed this a lot better than I did because I was confused as fuck. And then like I was just so fucking confused that by the end of it, I went, "Why did they all just blow up?" What?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I
it's kinda
get
funny,
it now.
yeah.
Like I get it now, but it was just so. See, and this is what happened. Like, like I did watch a video earlier today at work about
Sorry,
the
let me get my button ready. Go ahead.
No, it's about Rod Serling and the Night Gallery.
Okay.
So apparently, Rod's come back. He was really into this series, right?
Yeah.
And first, him and Universal were battling back and forth with what they wanted to call it. What's the matter?
None.
What are you clicking on?
None.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyway, so season 1, Rod wrote all the episodes, right?
Okay.
And it was after the movie that, like, apparently what first came was a movie. I didn't even know that. Did you know that?
It wasn't a movie. It was
a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah,
It's basically the
yeah,
first.
but it was
like 4 episodes put together.
It was,
basically.
it was 3 episodes, but it was 90 minutes long.
Yeah.
So it was a movie. And
Steven Spielberg directed the middle segment. Yeah.
Yeah. And it almost sounded like the premises behind them. The one sounded like Death Have Revisited at the end. I guess
it was the cemetery, eyes, and the escape route.
Yeah,
the 3 segments.
I know the third one was about a ex Nazi in South America meeting a Holocaust survivor or something like that.
First one is Roddy McDowell.
Yeah.
I watched that when I bought that DVD when we lived in LA, and I fucking hated it. It has the Victorian shit, and
the Roddy McDowell episode you didn't like.
Yes.
I hate Victorian.
Codified.
Yeah, I've never liked Shakespeare at all. Like, I just don't like that shit. It just
Victorian furniture. I'll listen to the fucking dialect. I don't care, but the furniture,
all of it, it's just.
Please sit in the chair.
The Cyrano de Bergerac thing coming out now. I'm like, nope, no.
So
costumes.
So apparently, it was actually received very well, and that's what. So then they greenlit a 6-episode, hour-long, season 1, and Rod wrote 6 episodes, whatever. But then by season 2, Rod realized that most of what he was writing was getting tore apart, and he was too far away to have any type of like hands in like he did the Twilight Zone. He was just too far away to have any control, and realized
Universal doesn't want to shoot outside of LA, like anything.
Right. And where was Rod?
New York or Ohio or New York? He's going back and forth there.
Oh yeah, be the Finger Lakes over there. So, but yeah, so Rob would just come in and do the paintings thing, and then he was realizing like even characters that he was fleshing out, they were just like, just cutting them, or combining 2 characters into one and just changing a lot of it. So like, because in one of the interviews, Rob is like, the only thing I don't like about it is they said it was the Night Gallery. Rod Serling's the Night Gallery, and there's nothing Rod Serling about the Night Gallery because it's not mine anymore.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it was like his last hurrah because he was really into it season 1 and all, but then he realized, he lost all creative control.
You can see it here I think it says Rod Serling's in this overlay that Adam put on here. Nope, this is Night Gallery. Never mind. That's the Rod Serling, but it does say Rod Serling's Night Gallery and effort.
Oh yeah, I know it definitely is Rod Serling's Night Gallery for sure.
But yes, I actually really enjoyed this episode. Sounds like I pay way more attention to you guys.
But well, like once I got lost early,
Oh yeah.
And then I was just what? What?
Well, I always say, and this is me living up to that, I give every episode a fair shake. I watch it, and then if I'm bored, I tune out, or I'm like, ugh. I never fast forward. But this one, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay, something. And it got me. This one got me. I actually liked it. It's not enough to say
it's not
series,
bad. It's not a bad episode. That's a nice twist ending. It's just kind of it was more of an emotional episode of a guy dealing with his his lost daughter, and it's a sort of a weird revenge tale on mankind.
That's what I liked about it. It was, and it was a glorious blend of two MST3K episodes. It was it was Riding with Death because it had Robert Denby, and then it was Agent for Harm. So it reminded me of that doctor with the spore gun, Dick, if you remember that.
Yeah, Agent from Harm is the girls, right?
With Adam West, the guy from the Fear episode of Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay. So Agent Harm is the other one. I'm thinking of the one where, look at me, I'm a teacher on a roof of this drug den. How did I get here? Let me tell you the story. That one with Jack Palance. I think it's Angels. That's the Angels one.
Yeah, that's
Angels, not Harm. Agent of Harm was the TV show that they turned into a movie because it was like 3 episodes. They turned it into a
no.
TV
This one's an actual movie. It's a Riding with Death is a movie that they made out of 2 episodes.
Right. Yeah. Riding with Death. Yeah.
Agent for Harms is this one with the girl on the beach who plays archery.
Oh, that's right. Yes. It was the old. He was the It's right. He was the older Bond. It was like, you're a father.
It's a stupid, terrible Bond movie.
Yeah, it's a bad Bond movie. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of that a lot. But I got past that, and I was like, all right, those are just like, in the back of my brain popping up, like, tying it into those. And I was like, I like that. It's just a big fuck you in the end, like a Usual Suspects ending. Like, oh, go fuck yourself. This whole thing was a ruse. Go fuck yourself. I killed the world. Ha ha. I like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I gave this episode a 7.
Yeah.
4.
I'll give it a 7. I agree.
Frank, I think you should rewatch it.
Yeah.
An open mind and awake, preferably.
Well, now that I won't be so damn confused, then yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The ending makes a lot more sense to me. Even though I don't like the ending because he shouldn't have blown up the world because of his own goddamn, your tragedy sucks, but
it doesn't matter how much you disagree with him.
Do innocent people need to suffer because of your tragedy? I don't think so.
Well, his point is innocent people suffer because nobody gives a shit about each other. So let's just start over.
It's a very cynical way to look at it, Russ.
Yeah, but is he wrong?
It's very Nietzsche. I mean,
Russ Cole, who said that? Nietzsche, shut the fuck up.
Was that Nietzsche shit? Shut the fuck up.
He's a nihilist. Oh, must be exhausting.
Must be exhausting.
That was the other clip I almost got.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one. Yeah, I get that one too.
Must be exhausting.
I'll give you $1,000. I'll suck your cock for $1,000.
I'm gonna run to a cash machine.
A cash machine.
Brand can't watch. I guess pay. All right, let's get out of here. Next time, which we are doing. Sorry, let me do this because I usually do this. Next week. Oh God. So luckily on the DVD or the Blu-ray when I put it in today or yesterday, I watched Little Girl Lost, and then I went, oh, go up one. We're doing that one next week. I watched The Fugitive.
Ah.
But first, we're doing Little Boy Lost from 1985 Twilight Zone 104A. Little Boy Lost, and then we're doing The Fugitive. This ends this week's the Little Girl series. Now we're moving into Little Boy and Creepy because it's a Little Boy Lost and then our pedophile episode.
Right.
And I figured The Fugitive would never win any sort of Twitter bracket poll that we do, so I'll just throw it in here so we can get it out of the way. Seems like a perfect point because it's also really creepy. So those are our 2 episodes.
Fantastic.
Week after that, though, People Are Like All Over Redux, Third from the Sun Redux. 2 great episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after that, 2 2019 episodes that we talked about before.
I already watched them too.
Try, and 6 Degrees of Freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
I just want to say, like, the 6 Degrees of Freedom. Fucking what's his face from Yellowstone's in that? Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah, Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah, he's the one that was going on about the Fermi paradox and all that. Or the Great Filter, which they still fucked that whole concept up. But okay,
I'm looking forward to that now. All
yeah,
right.
it was Jimmy. I'm looking. I'm like, what is that? That's fucking Jimmy.
Jerking off horses, Jimmy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank. I got something to look forward to with that one.
Right on.
Phoenix West.
Frank Links.
So long, citizens. So I lost my little girl the other day. I didn't look for her.
She was under the bed.
It's a Stephen Wright joke.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Not really. I put spot remover on my dog. Now I can't find him.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I went to a map store and asked for a map actual size.
I just flew in from Las Vegas. Boy, is my car tired. Wait, I drove. Shit. None of that joke worked. Oh no.